you also drive different.
All right, we're
and
live.
not in a good way.
We're doing stuff.
That's why driving high is illegal everywhere. So if you're high, just don't drive. Make a plan to get a sober ride. Because if you feel different, you drive different. Brought to you by NHTSA and the Ad Council.
Imagine being able to build an app.
This is Jim.
Just 'cause
Hello. Jim started
just 'cause you
advertising
feel
with
good doesn't mean you
iHeartRadio
drive
way back
good.
in April. And now,
I have customers out the door.
and
That's
this
why
is
Jeremy
Sarah.
goes to a bar that's
She started
downstairs
putting
from
a
his
portion
house.
of her marketing thing back in June.
Business is booming. That's why I'm working on a Saturday.
Want to be like Jim and Sarah? It's easy.
Do,
All you
do,
have to
do,
do is own or
do,
manage a
do,
business and
do,
reach out to
do,
iHeart.
do.
Get started today.
Last show of the year.
844-iHeart
Booty,
or
booty,
iHeartAdvertising.com.
Nope.
It's time to discover the convenience
Nope,
and
wrong
time
button.
savings of
I hit the wrong button.
contact-free pickup with Ingles Curbside. Just visit shop.ingles-markets.com or download the app. And your Ingles personal shopper gets to work with specialized
so
training on how
dumbfounded
to
by how
select
this
the
computer
freshest
just
items
randomly
for a
started
scheduled
working.
pickup. They'll even text you with updates. You pull up to a designated space and your personal shopper delivers your
It's crazy.
It's
vehicle. Fresh,
stupid.
fast,
That's what it is.
and affordable. It's all in the bag. Ingles. Low prices. Love the savings.
Portions of the following program were pre-recorded.
From the Ingles studio, WPEK Fairview,
Were they? Because I'm not sure that they were.
radio station, guaranteed human.
I believe we're as Coolio once said, all the way live.
I can't wait to play with myself every day.
The Sportsocracy.
Oh, boy.
devil to hell! Let the big dogs eat! Let them on the field!
Come get you some of this.
Fire them cannons! By golly, put more powder in those things.
He couldn't take any more disappointment.
Oh my God. The Jets killed him.
And welcome into the Sportsocracy on ESPN Asheville, 92.9 FM, 880 AM, 1400. Sportsocracy heard everywhere you go on the iHeart Radio app, seen everywhere on YouTube. Magically, today, somehow, it happened.
Nope, I have a hate relationship with my computer right now, and I think Gambit nailed it in the chat. That's how tech works. If you hate it enough, it will start working.
It'll just manifest itself.
So over the
somehow.
course of yesterday, I shouldn't say it that way. I nuked my house. I was going to do this show from the house yesterday. I tripped every breaker in the house.
Okay.
I don't know how one does that. I don't know how I did that. It burned up one of my mics.
Oh, no.
I had to replace the mic. I bring it home after we do the show yesterday. Everything's going hunky-spunky until about 15 minutes before my show in Greenville, and everything died. Just all of it. Computer wouldn't work. Just staring at me like, nope, can't. Hurts. Then 15 minutes before this show, it went, I'm back. Strasvutia. I have no idea. I don't know what happened.
Hey, it's wild how things come together so that we can come together here in the Sportsocracy on ESPN Asheville.
That was the happiest thing you've ever said.
I'm trying to find joy anywhere in this world because, damn it, nobody wants me to be happy right now. And you know the way my sports fortunes are going lately, I'm feeling really nervous about the upcoming college football playoff.
Yeah, Tank. I actually we need to talk about that. The NSA would like to speak with you because you have now been declared a domestic terrorist.
Well, I apologize. I apologize to the Los Angeles Rams. The Tank Spencer kiss of death is undefeated. Which is why it had to be taken in the draft yesterday of who's had the best year this year. I think it might be the Tank Spencer kiss of death.
Last night, and Gambit fan said this in our YouTube chat, last night was the greatest battle of wills ever. And he actually left one out. It was the Atlanta Falcons choke job. Mm-hmm. It was Kirk Cousins in primetime. Mm-hmm. It was Jeremy Greene needing one thing to not happen in the league he's been in the longest and somehow is just never allowed to win. And the Tank Spencer kiss of death. And they battled it out in a 60-minute steel cage match. And ultimately, the Tank Spencer kiss of death won out.
Reigns supreme.
Also,
Range.
the one thing Jeremy didn't need was a 93-yard Bijan Robinson touchdown. What'd we get? A 93-yard Bijan Robinson touchdown.
Yep, that one sunk you. So yeah, look, I said it yesterday. Weird things happen in this league all the time, and somehow the LA Rams didn't show up, and the dudes who used to coach that team were like, "Hey, I think we know some secrets. I think we know how to gas this team."
Do you take anything away from that? Because that game really didn't mean a ton to the Rams.
I mean, no, it doesn't make me like the Rams way less.
It does me.
I like the fight that you had coming back, but how did you get in that position?
I saw something last night that would scare the heber-jeebers out of me if I'm a Los Angeles Rams fan.
What is that?
Matthew Stafford looked 500 years old. I've seen this with old quarterbacks before. He looked 1,000,000 years old.
Yeah.
And I don't know if he's hurt. I don't know if it's just the wear and tear of the season. I don't know if maybe I don't know. I know the guy that the guy that was on that field last night cannot win a Super Bowl. Straight up.
I don't think. I don't know.
I watched every second of this game.
Sure.
At no point did I ever think Matthew Stafford was a better NFL quarterback last night than Kirk Cousins. Not even through the comeback.
Mm-hmm.
It was never there. He looked 1,000 years old.
Mm-hmm.
He had one good pass the entire night that was called back on a hold. Just where it is. Now, could he come out and look good next week? Sure. Do I think that's going to happen? Not really. Because I will tell you, Matthew Stafford and I are about 3 months apart in age.
I wouldn't play a damn one of them next week.
No shot. I don't care if we play the Carolina Panthers. I don't care if we play the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, Philadelphia Eagles.
Nope.
I need that week of rest way more than I need anything that can come from winning this game.
Like, I'm sticking Matthew Stafford in a hyperbaric chamber right now.
I'm going to put him in a closet, hang him upside down by his feet like a bat, and see if that will somehow help.
Right. We already keep Puka Nacua in a padded room, so he's already taken care of. We've done that since the 5th day of the season. He gets the Cam Scadaboo treatment. Like, I don't think I can trust you not to walk into walls just because you want to.
Oh, Puka, Jackson Dart, and Cam Scadaboo are never allowed to be in the same room together because they'll just kill each other accidentally.
Right. They'll just start headbutting each other for no reason.
Bingo. I mean, it's wild. What I saw last night was the only way it can be explained is the weaponization of the Tank Spencer kiss of death.
That's right.
I don't think you should ever be allowed to tell anybody you love them ever again.
No, it's not weaponization. Like I said, you can't just make it up. Right? I've already proven that. Right? I've already proven that you can't just say something and hope that it goes the other way.
No, you have to mean it.
I did it with the Panthers game. I did it with the Miami Dolphins game. Like, I have to mean it. Like, it has to come from within. It's a natural kind of celestial kind of a thing.
You have to mean it.
It's my third power. Wait, where's the Swami's book? I got it over here somewhere. What does old Ramahama Swama Prapadapa say about all of this? Ever since I got this book, ever since we got those
oh my God.
Ever since we got those hats and I got this book.
Oh my God, that's what it is.
Death has been. Do we have to burn this book now?
No doubt. We have to, New Year's Day, you and I for social media have to take that out in the field at iHeart and burn it.
Right. We got this at what? This was the first Panthers game of the season. Right.
I forgot all about that.
Oh, yeah.
That dude with 4 teeth put a curse on us. We have to burn the hats, too. I mean, there's no doubt we have to burn them.
No.
Have to.
You cannot burn the hats.
Have to.
No.
Have to. We need to put a ring of salt around that book, put the hats on top of it, and set it on fire.
I'm not burning American flags. I don't feel like this.
Oh, God. Now, I forgot about that. I forgot what the hats even look like.
Yep. The hats were American flags.
Oh, God. Now we're screwed. We're just screwed for life. This dude put a curse on us that we can't get away from.
Thanks to the great Swami. The Tank Spencer case of death has been.
Tank, there's only one thing we can do. I've looked at this from every angle. There's no way out.
Yeah.
We have to kill you. We're going to have to set you on fire.
Crap!
That's the only.
Shoot!
that's the only way the curse dies. Its host has to die.
I don't think we got to go that far.
And you know what? I was wondering what I was going to do with this extra piece of my new microphone. I figured it out. I'm going to beat Tank to death with it. That's what I'm going to do.
Okay, we've gone way off the rails here.
Well, look, we don't have another choice. We can't burn American flags. I don't think just burning the book's going to do it. I've looked at it from every angle. This is the only way it can go.
Okay, I guess I must accept my fate. I'll go out on my shield. We'll go full on Viking funeral. Just burn me on the pyre.
Gambit fan said this escalated quickly. Let's try the book first.
I like that idea. I think that's where we should start.
All right, if I guess.
I guess.
Look, if he sacrifices somebody else, it's on y'all. I came up with a solution. Y'all didn't like it.
Would you? Never mind. We're gonna get off this. The Atlanta Falcons beat the LA Rams last night, inexplicably. The Rams didn't show up. Bijan Robinson could kill you. 27-24, the final, and now the impossible is possible. If
the Atlanta Falcons have to the biggest game of next weekend.
The Saints next week.
The Falcons and the Saints somehow is the biggest game of Week 18. Two teams that combined have 13 wins.
Right. If the Carolina Panthers lose on Saturday to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, if they win, it's over. Nobody moving on. Panthers win the division. If the Tampa Bay Buccaneers beat the Panthers, then it comes down to the Falcons and the Saints on Sunday, and if the Atlanta Falcons win, the Panthers win the division because they have their three-way tiebreaker. It's absolute madness. It's the only fitting way that this South can end. Don't you think?
You can't win your way in.
No,
you just can't. This has to be.
I need this to happen. I need Tampa Bay to beat Carolina on Saturday.
And then Atlanta to beat New Orleans.
And then Atlanta beats New Orleans, and Carolina backs into the division because of a three-way tiebreak.
The only fitting way for the NFC South to end is a full-on breach berth, just complete butt first into the playoffs. That's the only way.
Exactly. Just to prove that it is the worst division in the history of time.
Congratulations. Whoever gets this playoff spot, you are the JMU of the NFL playoffs. You fell into this because you were here.
And then this opens the door for the San Francisco 49ers to come to Charlotte in the wild card weekend of the playoffs and just murder them.
It would not be – look, if Carolina gets in the playoffs, we will be there. It's going to be a hectic week because apparently we have a snowstorm coming right ahead of it. Then we're at the Peach Bowl. Then we have to get to Charlotte. So I'm still maintaining. I don't know that burning that book's going to be enough.
I saw that. Are you talking about that future model that said it was going to be like January 6th or 7th?
Yes, 6, 7.
Yeah, I didn't. I thought that was a joke. I didn't buy it.
Oh, no, it's true.
Anything with those numbers on it, I'm not believing anymore.
Well, anything with those numbers on it is stupid. That doesn't mean it's not accurate. Because it's stupid that the Carolina Panthers or Tampa Bay Buccaneers are going to get into the playoffs, but it is indeed accurate.
It is. My, oh my. And the Atlanta Falcons just continuing to make it interesting. So last night, is that the panic? Are you at panic mode with the LA Rams?
Oh, I'm full on. Oh, Lord, I don't even know how to describe how panicked I am about the Los Angeles Rams after last night. I'll put it this way. The only panic that I can think of is I ate Chipotle, I went to the Asheville Mall, and the Call of the Wild just happened.
Whoops.
Uh-oh.
Yep, here we go.
Uh-oh. I'm going to have to throw out these pants. That's where I'm at with the Rams. Your 80-year-old quarterback is not in top form, as our soccer friends would say. Did he lose the MVP last night definitively? Because I think he did.
So. I believe so.
If it's not Drake May now, I'll be stunned.
I would agree with that. Because honestly, who cares? I'm not fighting for it anymore. The more I've thought about this after last night and trying to digest what just happened, I don't care about next week at all. And if I'm Sean McVay, I'm treating it like preseason.
That's what I would do.
Just like he treats the preseason. I wouldn't play a soul. I'd have everybody in therapy. Let's get, let's get everybody as right as possible, because we're going to end up being the 5 seed. Right?
Not necessarily. They're probably going to be the 6th.
The 6th seed. So that sends them to
Philadelphia.
Where? Philadelphia.
Either Philadelphia or Chicago. And I'll be honest with you, if I'm San Francisco or LA, I'm not all that worried. If I'm those 3 teams in the West,
Philadelphia during a storm,
the only 3 teams that I'm worried about in the NFC all play in the same division. Because the good of the Rams still scares me to death.
Yeah.
I don't know what kind of voodoo witchcraft the 49ers have done to turn Brock Purdy into MVP Brock over the last 4 weeks.
It's scheme Brock.
Have we investigated that Brock Purdy and Trevor Lawrence were in the same room at the same time, and maybe, just maybe, that primordial ooze that turned the little turtles into the Ninja Turtles got on them somehow? Because somehow from that day on, if Brock Purdy's been on a field, he's been MVP Brock. And it took a little while in Trevor, but, he is built like a horse. So maybe the bloodstream works a little slower. I don't know. But those two somehow are the 2 quarterbacks I'm looking at going, I wouldn't want to play them.
No. It's not the usual suspects anymore. And maybe last night was a sign that the LA Rams, they're not as strong as you think they are. Maybe they're not as well coached as we think they are. And maybe that's a vulnerability once they get into the playoffs and opens the door for, I don't know, a new hero.
The one thing I am sad about is that we cannot find a way to get the Atlanta Falcons to win the NFC South, to host that final playoff game on Monday Night Football in Atlanta, because there is some kind of weird curse that happens around the Atlanta Falcons on Monday Night Football.
Yeah, right.
They've looked like a competent NFL team 2 times. I was at the first one against the Buffalo Bills, and then this one.
Mm-hmm.
I don't get it at all. Oh, Weston just threw out Weston just threw out the greatest conspiracy theory I think I've ever heard.
Okay.
Funniest thing will be when Andy Reid pulls a reverse card on the Raiders and the Raiders beat the Chiefs. Raiders losing them 1 pick. Chiefs wind up at 8?
Okay.
That would be 3-dimensional chess. They just walk out there with Chris Hayuk and lose to the Raiders somehow. The only thing is that you're going to have to score 4 of them. Like you'll have to score 2 safeties on yourself.
For sure. You're in the Sportsocracy on ESPN Asheville. It was an adventure last night on Monday Night Football. The Atlanta Falcons coming out victorious. Matthew Stafford, the LA Rams, Sean McVay and company. They got some things to think about. With 1 more week to go. We'll look at the week ahead as we continue throughout the program today here on a Football Tuesday. We'll be right back here on ESPN Asheville.
All across the Tar Heel State.
And we're clear.
Dribble to the cup, layup, counted in the foul. This is Carolina basketball.
Long rainbow 3.
I do love that none of the graphics, the stream, none of it lines up.
Counted. The home of the 6-time national champion.
What do you mean?
The dates are all wrong. The
This
cover's
is your
wrong.
radio home for the Tar
title on
Heels.
YouTube is wrong.
Well, I mean, that's what happens when you have to use the same frames when you didn't get a chance to do it because the computer didn't decide to work until 8 minutes before the damn show started.
Bingo.
I mean, it's not really your fault.
No.
Stay in the know with 24/7 News on iHeart.
It's not like we have a staff to take care of shit like that.
Round the
Correct.
clock, so you're never more than 3 minutes away from
All right,
the
I'll be right
stories
back.
that matter most.
Extreme weather is impacting millions.
24/7 News, right at your fingertips with the free iHeart app, where you can now make 24/7 News a preset for even quicker access. 24/7 News on iHeartRadio.
Ring in the new year with the best meat in town, the Bear Smokehouse Barbecue in downtown Asheville, celebrating New Year's Eve and New Year's Day with you. And drink specials and all the smoky barbecue favorites. Gather for the complimentary champagne toast at midnight New Year's Eve. And as for New Year's Day, come early and enjoy a festive Bloody Mary and Mimosa Bar. And the back alley bar will have all the bowls and the playoffs on. From the Bears family to yours, we wish you a flavorful holiday season and cheers to a new year. BearsBBQ.com.
I'm Coley Duffy.
I'm Cody Ward.
And
we're the Chainsaw Brothers.
Actually, we're cousins. A few days after Helene, we was in the driveway having a couple beers, waiting on the power to come back on. And we heard so many people calling, needing trees removed, and couldn't afford it.
So I called my dad to borrow a chainsaw, and over the next few months, we cleared trees for our neighbors. Our business was born out of wanting to help Western North Carolina get back on our feet.
We are fully insured and licensed. We keep our promises, meaning if we say we're going to be there, we'll be there. In these parts, we live how we were raised.
When you call the Chainsaw Brothers, you're not a customer, you're family. We're good at what we do, and we do it for a reasonable cost.
For all your chainsaw needs, call the Chainsaw Brothers. 828-316-1013. Or find us on Facebook. See how we treat our family.
Are you still covered up with storm damage and debris?
Call us about our daily rates at 828-316-1013. That's 828-316-1013. We're the Chainsaw Brothers, and with our neighbors, we're Western North Carolina strong.
Woohoo! 'Twas the day before Christmas, and at the North Pole, the elves were all gleeful, mind, body, and soul.
I think you should have to put $100 on Baker Mayfield to win the MVP. Just make a sacrifice to the gods and see if this kiss of death will be lifted.
From making to baking, content as you please, when off in the distance they heard a loud sneeze. Santa was sick, and this just wouldn't do, so the elves hopped a sleigh into Ingalls they flew. OJ...
I don't think that's going to happen, Tim.
Into the store.
I don't think so, Tim.
Christmas was saved because those elves were amazing. With big thanks to Ingalls, low prices, love the savings.
Clarissa sells WNC as the #1 team in Buncombe County. We have the customer
Is it really
service
24
experience
degrees
to assist
outside
you
right
in
now?
achieving your real estate goals.
Yeah, it feels like 9.
Our market won't have Zillow.
It's not fun outside.
Clarissa sells WNC.
I don't plan on going out there.
Do better, be better every day. That's the Parks promise. Our mission, to improve lives with every interaction. This is JW, General Manager at Parks.
I looked at the guy who showed up to replace my water heater this morning and went, how do you live with yourself?
Parks, Ford, Henderson.
How do you do this every day? You're a champion. All right, we're back in the Sportsocracy on ESPN Asheville.
I think you should let that song roll. we're just doing stuff today. 369.
That's right. We're just getting nasty with it.
Get low.
It is a football Tuesday.
I want to take you to a nightclub so bad. Just
I mean, we'll have fun.
Oh, no doubt, because I know at some point you're going to break out one of these. Like, you just have the little,
Hunter,
got the
I'm
little
going straight to
Santino
the
Morella
middle of the
snake.
dance floor. Oh yeah, you can if you talk to old Scott one day, you ask him about the time he took me to Mako's in Atlanta. I embarrassed the hell out of him that night. It was phenomenal.
Oh, you would embarrass me. I've already got the story prepared. He's dying. He's going out on his shield. He said it on air, and he just wants to dance. That's it.
That's just how it is. We're doing. I think we probably did like 20 body shots that night.
Oh my!
It was fun. Anyhow, welcome back into the program. a jolly holiday.
I can't wait to hear the jokes in the YouTube chat of what you just said, because I know they're coming.
I'm sure they are. Anyway, it's a football Tuesday. Where do we want to start? Do you want to get into the next NFL week, or do we want to talk college football?
Let's start with college football.
Because we got some big old biggins coming. I mean, I feel like we got the best 8. Don't you?
I would agree with that, yes.
I mean, is there a single team that you look at and go, you know, they really deserve to be here? I don't think so.
Not that. I mean, the only team that I would think that about's already lost. So, yeah, I'm good with this.
Right. So, what's going to happen? You're going to hear all of it right here on ESPN Asheville, by the way. We will have, when is it, Friday night? We will have one game, and then we got,
Thursday and Friday.
My days are all mixed. Thursday.
No, Wednesday and Thursday. Sorry, I got
Wednesday
now
and
mine
Thursday,
are screwed up.
Yeah, my days are all messed up because, well, we've been off. And anyway.
Well, I mean, this is that week. This is the weirdest week of the year. It's acceptable to start drinking at strange times. Nobody knows what day it is. You're just sitting in your house with a tree that's still up from a holiday that was 3 days ago.
Right.
It's a bizarre time.
And that tree ain't coming down for a long time, I can tell you that right now.
I asked Amy if she'd leave it up until the draft, and that was met with a response that I can't say on this show.
Yeah, that's a little far.
Well, because it's the draft mystery.
Yeah,
the Jets have 2 first-round picks.
Draft mystery. Right.
But she is my wife.
Did you say? I mean, can you move it into the office? And then only.
Tank, you've been in my office. This room that I'm in is way less Jeremy's office and way more Amy's shoe closet. So, no.
I mean, I understand that. But I mean, asking her to leave the tree up in the common area is, I'm kind of with her on this.
But it's festive. It is a festive tree.
Sure. But will it still be festive in March?
Yes.
I don't think it will be. I really don't. Well, you're locked away watching game film, and she's sitting there staring at the Christmas tree that you call a draftmas tree, but it don't really. I mean, you don't put like little tiny draft pick guys on it.
You sure about that?
Actually, you should.
You sure about that?
You probably should.
Yeah.
I still say that's what. I mean, you should bring that to the studio. Don't make her live with it. That's all I'm saying.
We can do that.
Right. Like you put the tree behind me in the studio, and then we could.
We have ornaments made of all the guys on the Amon-Ra St. Brown team.
Board. You put the guys at the top. You put their picture on the tree. Hang a little frame or something. You could make a whole draftmas tree theme.
Oh, Timothy O'Toole, hang draft cards on it.
Absolutely.
That's fantastic.
And it's your power ranking, right? And you keep your number one guys at the top. Anyway,
are we gonna have ornaments made of all the guys that I've been right about over the years? It's gonna be a big damn tree.
Could do that.
That thing's going to be like Rockefeller Center sized.
Easy now, Tonto. All right, we got the first game on Wednesday of the college football playoff, the Cotton Bowl Classic. 7 o'clock here on ESPN Asheville, Miami and Ohio State.
What game is this?
Miami and Ohio State in
the Cotton Bowl.
That's right. A whole lot of chatter about Miami wanting to get back at Ohio State for stealing the national championship in 2001, was it? I believe it was 2000.
No, it was later than that.
3?
That was 2003,
it was early.
I think.
It was real early 2000s.
I don't care about any of that. I just think this line is straight up disrespectful. Because basically what this line means is that you think Miami's going to is coming out of here losing 25 to 15? If you look at all of it together?
Yeah, 10-point game.
I think it's too much.
I could see that.
I think it's too much. It's the one dog that I'm really interested in is Miami. Not because I think they're going to win. They could. Do they understand that running the ball is their path to righteousness here? They didn't seem to understand that against Texas A&M until about there was 6 minutes left.
Right.
But you get another Mark Fletcher game like you got against Texas A&M, they could win this game.
But you got to let Carson Beck shine in the biggest moments.
No, you don't. He had 103 yards in the win over Texas A&M. You should take that exact same philosophy to Ohio State.
Right. Bottle him up, try to be physical, and can you out-physical them? Can you hold that offense at bay? Like I said, coming out of the Texas A&M game, I did not know that Miami had that defensively. Can they do the same thing to Ohio State? Is Ohio State's offense that much better than everybody else's?
I don't think so.
Well, I saw the Indiana game, and I don't think so either.
Look, I think they're good. I don't think they're clearly the second best team in the country.
Yeah.
That's where this is all kind of falling apart for me.
Does anybody have anything to lose?
We have breaking news that I somehow have not seen until now.
Oh, okay.
Who's gonna break the news? Who's gonna break the news? Who's gonna break the news? Who's gonna break the news?
Stephon Diggs has been charged with felony strangulation or suffocation and misdemeanor assault and battery.
Whoa.
How did no one know this?
Okay.
Every one of these stories has come out in the last 30 minutes. Wow. That's
interesting.
That's not good at all.
No.
Apparently happened the day after the Giants game.
From December the 2nd.
I mean, do I need to say it? Do you remember who you were waxing poetic about yesterday?
Oh, no. This isn't me.
I think it
is
might
it?
be. Well, you were the one defending the Patriots yesterday, and weird, their best player's under arrest right now.
I never even said Stephon Diggs' name. You did. So that's on you.
That means your kiss of death is mutating, and now it's getting stronger where you don't even have to say it. Now you just have to think it.
So now the New England Patriots have lost their most dependable receiver, as Jeremy called him yesterday, and that's not going to be good for anybody. Well, in New England, anyway.
This is the same thing that we've done with every case. You're innocent until proven guilty. I'm not a lawyer. I'm not a cop, so I got nothing to say about the charges because I don't know. I wasn't there.
No, but look, if the charges are out there, the NFL is more than likely not going to let you play. Right?
I don't know. That's never been a consistent. They tend to let the legal process bear out, unless there's video.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if there's video, you're elemento screwed.
Yeah, we'll take a break. We'll see what else develops today on a Football Tuesday here in the Sportsocracy on ESPN Asheville.
ESPN Asheville.
And we're clear.
Your mountain weather forecast.
I need you to never say a nice thing about me.
A little breezy out there.
You need to stop it right now.
I am scared to
Mostly
death.
clear tonight.
I don't think I'm coming back to the studio.
Now,
I think I'm just going to do the show from here for the safety of my own
sunny
health.
skies headed up to 48 degrees.
And you're just sitting there eating a cheese doodle like nothing even happened.
Dropping back to 20.
That's right. I'm destroying lives as we speak.
No doubt. Just eating cheesy puffs.
This report is sponsored by
and you're like Eric
Discover.
Cartman all
Guess
grown
what?
up.
Discover's accepted at 99% of places that take credit cards nationwide.
Respect my authority.
If you don't think so, maybe it's time to face facts. You're stuck in the past. Based on the February 2024 Nielsen report, learn more at discover.com/credit card.
Oh, Lord.
You be careful. He may believe in you next.
Spending on
I need
gas
you to never
a
believe
year.
in me.
$5,000. That's crazy. If you drive, you have to download Upside, the free app that gives you cash back every time you get gas. That's right. You can earn real cash back with Upside just by buying the gas you're already buying. You can literally start earning cash back today.
I use Upside every time I fill up, and I've already made around $300.
You're putting gas in your car anyway. Why not get real cash back? If you like free money, download Upside.
I'm saving the cash I earn from using Upside to help pay for a vacation later this year.
Download the free Upside app now to earn cash back every time you buy gas. Use promo code OCEAN to get an extra 25 cents per gallon on your first tank. You can cash out anytime right to your bank, PayPal, or a gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code OCEAN for a 25 cents per gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code OCEAN for a 25 cents per gallon bonus.
Want to save some money in 2026? Stop paying for apps you don't need. The iHeartRadio app is completely free. Live radio stations, music playlists for everything, and the most podcasts on the planet. The #1 app for radio is free. iHeartRadio. Listen now.
It's time to kick off the perfect tailgate and take your team to Ingles. Chips and guac made fresh in store every day. The best meat in
Damn,
town,
now the Biltmore
packaged
Estate
fresh
Winery's
every
on
day,
fire.
And smiling faces giving you their best every day. Let's be real.
What?
Football season
Biltmore Estate
is
Winery
our
is on
favorite
fire.
Season of the year.
Multiple
There's a
fire
lot to
trucks on
smile
scene,
about,
tourists evacuated.
especially with
I promise you, I never said anything good about Biltmore Estate wine.
I can't put
Selling
that
your
one on
home?
you.
Don't
Look,
settle
it's
for
not
average. Our real
every
estate
bad
team at
thing that
Clarissa sells
happens is on
WNC and
you.
EXP Real.
It's just every time you
An
say something
exclusive
good
AI-powered
about someone,
listing
something bad
experience
immediately
available
happens to them.
just the top 10% of all listings in our area. With immersive media, cutting-edge design,
Yeah,
and
by the way,
elevated
if you're thinking about
marketing,
having some
showcase
kind of
listings,
weird
they go
Happy New
pending
Year moment
quicker
at the end of
and
this,
sell
don't you
for
say
up
a
to
damn nice thing
$9,000
about
more
me.
than standard listings. Ready to
You
stand
say
out
I
in a
am a
crowded
jackal.
market? Give our team a call.
Yes.
774-6
And I wish you all to get warts.
serves the spotlight.
This football season, Bear Smokehouse Barbecue is where the fans feast. Catch every game Thursday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday on big screens.
None of you will ever achieve a damn thing.
Now, bring your crew and tackle the game day grub package. A dozen wings, a pound of pork or chicken, a full rack of ribs, 3 pints of sides, and slider rolls, feeding 4 hungry fans. Whether you're cheering for touchdowns or just here for the ribs, Bears is the ultimate game day destination. Bears Barbecue in downtown Asheville, your home for football, where the fans feast.
Boy, you must be outside your mind.
The Sportsocracy.
Just a bit outside. He tried the corner and missed.
And we're back in the Sportsocracy. I don't know that we can get much more outside than the breaking news that we just had. Stephon Diggs, apparently in trouble with the law. Wanted on charges. I'm not getting into it live on the show here, but you want to check it out, you can Google it yourself. Not a good sign for the New England Patriots. Tiger Woods celebrating a birthday, huh?
Yep,
Tiger
he's eligible
Woods
for the
is
Champions
50
Tour
years
now.
old, and that makes me feel a certain way. We're all getting older, and it's just a shame. Now, the question is, does he go rule the Champions Circuit?
I don't think he can play at this point. I really don't. I think his body is.
Right? They say he's been progressing since the surgery.
How many times have we heard that? And it never works.
I know. It's just a giant piece of history that we'll never get back. We want it to be something like it was, and it's just never going to be. Everybody willing him to try to chase that majors record. Never going to happen.
No.
What's he, like 6 away? Is he still sitting at 6?
I believe that's right.
Yeah, I can't. It's been so long since we've had that talk. Of will he get there? No, I don't.
No.
I don't think he will. I mean, greatest golfer of all time, but he turns 50 years old. I mean, I remember the day Michael Jordan turned 50, and it made me feel weird. This is a little different because, I mean, like me and Tiger could have, hung out in the same circles if we were the same because we're so close in age. My sister turned 50 last year, and it's just, man, hitting you that we're getting up there, man.
Hey, I'm not even to 40 yet, so I don't know what you're talking about. I'm still a young man.
No, I'm just saying this is another one of your signs, though.
Not really.
Next son's going to be a kid graduating from high school.
Oh, I've already got people I went to high school that have kids in college. Yeah, that one.
I'm saying it's coming next for you. Like you, like that's happening like this year, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So I mean, like you're just getting there, man.
It's already happened to me though. We started early, so
yeah.
We learned pretty quickly. Don't know how fun the result will be, but activation's pretty fun. My story is about Northwestern football, which is not something that I thought I was going to say today, but alas, here we are. They've hired a new offensive coordinator, and his name is Chip Nathan Kelly.
There you go.
How far do you have to fall?
Find a job.
Your career progression is offensive coordinator of a national champion Ohio State team, which, by the way, that was only a year ago. In 1 year, he went from the best team in the Big Ten to the worst team in the Big Ten. Mm-hmm. That's hard to do, especially when you didn't get a promotion of any kind. I thought it was ludicrous that he would take the Carolina job. When I saw Northwestern come down, oh, yeah, Pete Carroll is getting a poo in a box. Thanks for bringing me into this. Now I'm at Northwestern with David Braun.
Oh, ain't it fun? College football playoff. We'll have 3 games all day New Year's Day here on ESPN Asheville.
You rest assured that's all I'm doing. Hey, if you want to hang out with me, I will be at the Village Porch in North Asheville for their New Year's Eve celebration.
Yep.
Come by and have a lovely shot of good fortune in the form of a fireball, maybe a fireball apple.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Don't ask me why I've never seen Fireball advertised anywhere. I've seen Fireball Blazing Apple about 20,000 times.
Mm-hmm. It's called good marketing.
Have you opened your ESPN Fantasy Football app today?
I have not.
You should, because they recorded different recaps of the season depending on where you finished.
Right.
I got a champion, I got a runner-up, and I got a what the hell was that? And it was 3 different people that said them too, and I wasn't expecting that.
Nice. Interesting. I'll have to scope that out. On Thursday, it all starts at noon, and it'll end about 11 o'clock at night, almost midnight. The first of the games, Oregon, Texas Tech. I do love the progression of the games as well. The planning here was fantastic, at least for Georgia fans. Because we go Oregon, Texas Tech for the early game, just kind of warming up the day. Like you just got to get in and get out, do the things that you want to do elsewhere on New Year's Day. And then start to lock in on Alabama, Indiana, and then Georgia, Ole Miss to close out the day. Oregon, Texas Tech, how fun is the Orange Bowl going to be?
The styles make fights, and this one stylistically is going to be a hoot because you've got one team that has a lot of talent on defense and can be really good offensively, and another one that is evil defensively and couldn't score in a sorority house if they brought the beer without forcing turnovers.
Right.
So, I think this game will be a lot of fun. I'm curious if you have a lean on it. I do.
I'm leaning Oregon. Are you leaning the other? Oh, okay.
Well, what's my 3 rules? Who has the best quarterback? That's Oregon by a lot.
Yeah.
Who has the best coach?
Yeah.
I would say that's Oregon by a lot.
Yeah.
And who's at home? Neither one of you, because they're playing this game 1,500 miles away from both of your campuses.
Neutral field.
I'm fine with neutral field. I just think it's really stupid where we have these games, where they're nestled. I'm not saying Miami should be playing in the Orange Bowl. They're the lower seed. I get it. I just think it's really stupid. What do you think the get-in price to Miami, Ohio State is?
I have no idea.
At the Cotton Bowl.
I'd say it's probably the $100.
You're too high.
Really?
By a lot.
Really?
$31.
Wow.
$31 is the get-in price for Miami, Ohio State. By the way, if you ever needed example of proof positive that something I've been trying to tell you for years, they don't give a damn if you show up to the stadium. That's proof positive. We're going to put this game in Jerry World, not because we want it to be a spectacle on site, because we want it to be a television product. And I don't even know what that number is going to look like, but I'll bet you it's astronomical.
Oh, absolutely.
The first two were, what, 14? I think it was 14-2, 14-6. That was Alabama, Oklahoma State, and Texas A&M, Miami. I'll bet this one does a 20.
Probably.
I'll bet it does a 20 on New Year's Eve night.
Yes, because it'll be over by the time the ball drops.
If it doesn't do the same thing that Penn State and Boise State did last year, which was just drag on forever and ever and ever and ever.
Right.
Last year, I think the game ended and the ball dropped like 7 minutes later.
No, I'm leaning Oregon. I'm hesitant to say anything good about anybody, because I don't want to jinx it.
Well, I mean, I'm literally only asking you who you like so I can write it down and bet the other side, and I'm probably going to retire on the
heavy on Texas Tech. The Oregon Ducks, Texas Tech Red Raiders will be the first game of the day on New Year's here on ESPN.
I'm with you. I'm leaning Oregon. I think Oregon's defense is good enough. It's not as good as Texas Tech's, but that's a really high bar. And offensively, I don't think you can keep that team out of the end zone. I do think that 51.5 might be the stupidest total I've ever seen. That's first one to 21 wins. I don't see any way, because for the line to hit there, that game has to go 27-24, and I just don't see it. That has 21-13 written all over it.
Okay.
We have a couple super chats to get to before we get to the next game.
All right, let's do that.
First one's from Clay, who said, "Happy New Year, guys. Woke up a fantasy football champion today.
Heck yeah.
Thanks for a hilarious year of jokes and football. Can't wait to hear how ridiculous this show is in 26. It's only going to get more ridiculous.
No doubt. I only get crazier by the day.
So. I got an email this morning that it had my name in it, and then it said, "We have to be good to our stars." And I went, "Who's the star? That me? You talking about me? I'm not. Stars are that thing in the sky. I'm just an idiot on the radio that tells wiener jokes."
Absolutely. All right. We got a Shanahan and Ananism. Have you pre-read this?
I have, and I'm trying to figure out how to say it.
Show me the money, money. Show me the money. I like the cash.
All right, Kevin Mullen, go for it.
Kyle Shanahan says Sydney Sweeney is tough as nails.
Yeah.
And her nails are really pretty. Nails are meant to be.
Yeah. Driven.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, driven.
For some reason, that word's better. I don't know why it's better, but it is.
Question: why is Stephon Diggs such an idiot? Thanks for putting up with me since August. Much love to both and the listeners. Kevin, we appreciate you. The Shanahan and Ananisms have been a phenomenal addition to the program.
No doubt. You have become a staple of the show. There was no putting up with you. You've been a valued addition And we appreciate you. Happy New Year to you and yours. Stephon Diggs is one of those weird, he's one of those weird guys because I remember when he came out of Maryland, he was one of my first great draft hits because I remember watching him just obliterate Florida State with no quarterback on a team that wasn't very good, and I could not figure out what it was about him that people didn't like. Because everybody talked about how nice of a guy he was. Like, anytime he's in bars, restaurants, anything like that, people always say he tips well, he's very kind, he's very courteous. He's just not very intelligent. And that's been a problem all the way back to high school. That's how he wound up at Maryland. Mm-hmm. He's just not a really bright guy. Mm-hmm. And, I mean, look, that happens in all kinds of places. I mean, trust me, there are plenty of people that a lot of our listeners probably work with where you go, oh, yeah, I'm thinking of Dale. Where they're really good at their job, they're just kind of dumb.
Guy. Yeah.
In my instance, it's Tank.
Wait a minute.
I did it before you did it to me. So
I mean, come on now.
He's not real bright, but he pushes buttons super good.
It's true.
And he makes it sound pretty when we talk on the radio box.
I'll take it. I'll take Stephon Diggs. I am smart enough, not to go flashing around, drugs on a boat and stuff like that. But I'm not saying if I didn't have it, I would do it. Just, I'd be dangerous if I had money.
No, you wouldn't. You would be the cheapest rich guy in the world.
I don't know know
You'd be the guy that dropped a $100 bill on the bar.
I believe that my thriftiness is rooted in poverty. If I had it, I bet you I'd spend it.
Did you ever watch 2.5 Men?
Yeah.
You remember when Allen defrauded all of his friends with a Ponzi scheme and all of a sudden he was very wealthy?
I do not remember that episode.
It was at the end with Ashton Kutcher. Or right before Ashton Kutcher.
I definitely checked out when Ashton showed up.
I think that was right before Ashton showed up. And he started buying extravagant gifts, and all of a sudden he was wearing like zebra print. I could see you doing that for about a week. Then you'd get your credit card bill, you'd poop your pants, and back to
right, nope.
Back to Kmart you go.
Yep. Nope. Tank's back on the clearance shelf. He likes old Clarence.
Clarence. Sorry.
Clarence treats him well. Second game of the day on New Year's Day. Alabama, Indiana. Does Indiana have it to stand up to the perennial powerhouse? Is Curt Cignetti for real?
I think so.
Can he win it all with a group full of guys that basically nobody wanted?
This team's really good, and they've got a lot of guys that are going to hear. I do love this premise that people use with Indiana, where they don't have any 4 or 5 star. Okay, that just means that your recruiting services are stupid. It doesn't mean that these players aren't good. I mean, Indiana's going to have probably 6 guys go in the top 100 in this draft.
Okay.
I mean, that's more than practically anybody else. It's them, Ohio State. Miami might get there. I think that's the 3. So, I mean, this premise that they're not talented is just laughably stupid.
Right.
This team's really good. They have the best quarterback in the country. And I think I would take Curt Cignetti over any coach in the country. I mean, who am I really worried about? It's him against what? Ryan Day? I mean, first of all, you know how I feel about Just for Bed. I don't see how Alabama wins this game. To be fair, I didn't see how they beat Oklahoma either.
I mean, you saw it. You watched how they did it.
I did, and I still don't really understand it. It still doesn't make a ton of sense, but it did happen.
Right.
So I'm going to take Indiana. I'll take Indiana minus the number. I'm I feel like against a good defense like this, you're going to see Ty Simpson.
Mm-hmm.
I'm begging you, Ty Simpson, please, let me enjoy the next 4 months of my life. Do not enter this draft. I don't want to talk about you. I really don't. I'll talk about you in a year when there's 15 other quarterbacks. I don't want you in this class.
But isn't that why he should want to be in this class?
Yes, but that's why I'm begging him not to do it, because if he does do it, I'm going to have to talk about him in the top 10.
Yes.
And I don't want to do that at all.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. 7's a lot to me. 7's a lot to me. And I'm going to take Alabama plus the 7. And I think this game goes over. I think it gets shootouty.
I don't.
The number's
I don't
47.5.
Yeah, I'll go under. I think this is – I don't think you're going to get a shootout in this. If you do, it's the one we haven't talked about yet.
Right. And we'll talk about that one coming up at the top of the hour. We got all the games on ESPN Asheville of the college football playoff from here on out. We will have I almost said it again, Friday night. No, it's tomorrow night. The Wednesday night game, Miami and Ohio State coverage starts at 7 o'clock, and then we have an all-day triple header on New Year's Day. ESPN takes the air at noon, and they will not sign off until it's all said and done, and we have our Final Four. You're in the Sportsocracy, and this is ESPN Asheville, 92.9 FM, 880 AM, and 1400.
ESPN Asheville.
Clear.
Thank you.
Your mountain weather forecast.
Running through this Tuesday with sunshine, headed up to 35. Still a little breezy out there, but we have seen those wind advisories drop. Mostly clear tonight. Overnight low, a cold 19. Now for Wednesday, pretty much an average day. Sunny skies headed up to 48 degrees. And then for those headed out Wednesday night, you're partly cloudy, dropping back to 29. New Year's Day, mostly sunny, headed up to 48. Jeff Eno from the Weather Channel.
This report is sponsored by Discover. Guess what? Discover's accepted at 99% of places that take credit cards nationwide. You heard right, 99%. If you don't think so, maybe it's time to face facts. You're stuck in the past. Based on the February 2024 Nielsen report, learn more at discover.com/creditcard.
At Ingalls, we know that fresh means local. The best ingredients don't come from a world away. They come from your own backyard. From the farms we support, to the stores we love, to the tables you treasure. Ingalls, we're with you every step of the way.
When you make safe driving decisions, death doesn't have anyone to play with. Don't drive impaired, and don't play with death. A message from the Governor's Highway Safety Program. More at ncdot.gov/drivesafe.
Looking for something new? Try fencing, the Olympic and Paralympic sport that mixes speed, strategy, and fun. It's like chess meets cardio. Quick feet, quick decisions, and a satisfying beat when you score a point. Kids, teens, and adults can start anytime. No experience needed, and many clubs have loaner gear. Coaches teach fundamentals and safety from day one. Find a beginner class near you at usafencing.org/tryfencing. That's usafencing.org/tryfencing.
10 athletes will face the toughest job interview in fitness that will push past physical and mental breaking points. You are the fittest of the fit. Only one of you will leave here with an iFit contract for $250,000.
This is when mindset comes in.
Someone will be eliminated.
Pressure is coming down.
Trainer Games on Prime Video January 8th. Watch the trailer on trainergames.com.
Don't let data limits hold you back from being the gift master in the family group chat. Switch to Straight Talk Wireless and get real unlimited data on Verizon's 5G network. Straight Talk, available at straighttalk.com or Walmart.
This is J.W. Whitley, General Manager at Parks Ford of Hendersonville. Our value of commitment. Committed to you as our customers and the community that we serve. To do better, be better every day. That's the Parks Promise. Experience the Parks Promise today at parksfordhendersonville.com.
Clarissa sells WNC as the #1 team in Buncombe County. We have the customer service experience to assist you in achieving your real estate goals. Our team offers something that 90% of listings in our market won't have, Zillow Showcase. Check us out at clarissasellswnc.com.
Sure, you know Appalachian Motor Coach is the official shuttle sponsor of the Living the Dream Tailgate Tour. But did you know that they can get you anywhere in style? Weddings, bachelor or bachelorette parties, corporate gatherings, family reunions, Appalachian Motor Coach makes the ride part of the fun. Luxury seating, climate control, and none of the stress of parking or driving. Appalachian Motor Coach gets you there relaxed, on time, and ready for the party. For more information, visit them at AppalachianMotorCoach.com. Appalachian Motor Coach, the best memories start on the ride.
Mountain Graphics and Showtime Sports have teamed up under a new local owner to serve our community with the finest custom apparel and unique branded items at the best price. Mountain Graphics and Showtime Sports can customize whatever you, your team, or your local group may need with high-quality screen printing, embroidery, and laser engraving. Visit mtngraphicsavl.com or showtimesportsavl.com. That's mtngraphicsavl.com or showtimesportsavl.com for your local one-stop custom apparel shops.
All across the Tar Heel state.
Tar Heels on the run. Trimble to the cup, layup, Cannon in the foul.
This is Carolina basketball.
Long rainbow 3-0, but net from the rookie. Out to Trimble. He'll try another triple. Counted.
The home of the 6-time national champions.
Drives and hammers it home. Hello, you fella.
This is your radio home for the Tar Heels.
Asheville's home for the Tar Heels is ESPN Asheville.
This is J.W. Whitley, General Manager at Parks Ford of Hendersonville. Our value of commitment, committed to you as our customers and the community that we serve. To do better, be better every day. That's the Parks Promise. Experience the Parks Promise today at parksfordhendersonville.com.
From the Ingalls Studio, WPEK Fairview, WMXF Waynesville, W225CJ Candler, an iHeart radio station, guaranteed human. The Sportsocracy.
It fires me up, man. I love it. Say it one more time.
The Sportsocracy.
Shake it back!
Beer City's best sports talk.
It is gross.
Just earlier.
They are mature, actually. You just have to get to know them better.
Your lunchtime dose of dumbassery. Live from the Ingalls Studio.
We're back at the Sportsocracy on ESPN Asheville, 92.9 FM, 880 AM, 1400. Sportsocracy is heard everywhere you go on the iHeart Radio app, and we are seen on YouTube. Just go to thesportsocracy.com. Click that live video link, subscribe to the channel, join us in the chat. Today, my friends, is
Whoa Tuesday.
It's still a holiday.
It's New Year's. It's the Tuesday before New Year's.
We're woo-wooing.
All of our livers have taken just a beating. I know mine specifically. I'm shocked it keeps showing up for work. I woke up this morning and went, "Damn, still here. Let's go. Bijan Robinson, you did not do me any favors last night."
Oh yeah, Jeremy finished in second place again.
Eighth time. There's the eighth
time
I have lost the final of that league. I've only been in it 13 years.
That's funny. Now I finished in third, and I only played in it 1 year. Yay me!
Yeah, I hate third. That's fun. I don't want to be third anymore. I want to be second.
Third's just a second loser.
Yeah, you're just one bigger loser than me.
Yeah, that is true. That is true. We got another super chat here from Kevin Mullen. Let's get to that before we get into this other game in the college football playoffs.
It's all about the money. All about the money.
Let's see. He says Dan Campbell went into a tiger pen with the trainer, heard growls, and cautioned to slowly step back.
Sure as excrement, the tiger slowly stepped back.
Yep. He's a different kind of cat. Ain't no doubt about it.
He got that dog in him.
He says, question, are the Rams frauds? They were number 1 2 weeks ago, were they not? They were number 1 up until last night. Did the power rankings shift all that much? Do you now have the Seattle Seahawks at number 1?
I do think you have to really look at Matt Stafford. The first, 10 weeks of the season?
Mm-hmm.
He had the worst game he had was QBR 54.9. I was in the overtime loss on Thursday Night Football to the 49ers. In the 7 games since, he's had 3 worse than that.
Mm-hmm.
He has not been great over the last, I'll say, month. He was really not good last night.
Mm-hmm.
As he threw 3 interceptions, he could have easily thrown 5.
Right, the natural atrophy of a 37-year-old quarterback who was playing at an MVP level earlier in the season, and now does it feel just like a rocky stretch to the end?
I just think he's wearing down. I think a 37-year-old big-arm quarterback. I mean, look, we've long talked about quarterbacks and how they age. Big-arm quarterbacks do not tend to age particularly well.
Right.
Where you really start to notice it, just think about Big Ben.
Mm-hmm.
You start seeing it the last handful of games of the season.
Mm-hmm. Or you start throwing like Baker Mayfield. And one of those interceptions that he threw last night looked exactly like a Baker Mayfield throw. You were about 7 yards too short, and you threw it directly to the defense because it was underthrown.
I'm not going to say they're frauds. I do think they're showing some wear and tear.
They're flawed. They're not.
But
frauds.
Everybody else is too.
Of course. That's why I'm not jumping up and down about it. I mean, the natural order of things, I would say Seattle looks the strongest at the moment. New England's right behind them. And I think I'm still on LA and Jacksonville. I think that's my top 4. And then you get into that muddy mess of Denver Broncos, San Francisco 49ers, Philadelphia Eagles. They're not all peaches and cream. They have their bugaboos. But, most of the time you get head-to-head with those teams on the field, you're going to feel like you're going to get their best shot. Maybe not the Eagles. Maybe not the Eagles on that one.
That does remind me. I spoke to one of the heads of the Jacksonville Jaguars bandwagon last night.
He said, "Don't do it."
Yeah, they don't want you. You do not have a chair.
Was that Roy? Is Roy still around?
I haven't seen Roy in a minute.
Roy, it's been a while. It's been a while since old Roy S. dropped by.
We always enjoyed Roy.
Roy was a good Jags fan. All right. Final college football playoff game on New Year's Day to decide the Final 8, a game that we've already seen this year. Georgia, Ole Miss. This time, no Lane Kiffin. First off, were you impressed that Ole Miss was able to still just pummel Tulane without
No,
because
it's Tulane.
Okay. How much will it affect them against the Dogs?
I will take Georgia. I do not care what the number is.
6.5.
Yeah, not nearly enough.
No, this one should be 9.5.
Do you know what the money line number on Georgia, money and tickets? Where would you say that is?
I'd say it's got to be in the 90s.
They're both in the 90s.
Yeah, it's got to be 95%, 93%.
91, 97.
97. Not shocked. I'm not shocked at all.
I don't think this is a game for long. I look for Ole Miss to just get absolutely boat raced out of the building.
Yes. As do I.
The only bone of contention I would give there is, does Gooner do that thing that he does from time to time, which is allow teams to stay in it?
Mm-hmm.
I'm just curious how close you can get on this. Georgia's played 13 games this year. What's her record against the spread?
Oh, I will say they're I'll say I'm trying to do the math. I don't know.
Well, it has to add up to 13. That's really the only math.
It's 6 and 7.
That's exactly right.
6,
they are 6 and 7. Don't do that. Don't pander to them.
I'm sorry. I've got two 14-year-olds in my house. It happens all the time.
I would. Oh,
yeah. It's
I'm
not.
glad I don't.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I don't think that matters in this game, though.
I don't think it matters in this game, but it is something that at least needed to be said.
Mm-hmm.
This is not a good team at covering spreads. Ole Miss is slightly better. They're 8-5. They're not great at it either.
Yeah. I mean, first time around, had a lot of points scored in this one.
Yeah, what was that final? 43-35?
43-35. Georgia had over 500 yards of offense.
I mean, I think they're going to do it again. The funniest part to me about promoting Pete Golding was you do understand that defense has been really your Achilles heel for years now.
Well, it's constantly been how many points can you score? Because more than likely you're going to give up. When you play the big boys, you're going to give up points. You need to outscore them. And it was a fun story.
Mm-hmm. And now the descent of Ole Miss can begin.
Right. And now
you lose to Georgia, and you're never seen or heard from again when it comes to the college football playoff.
Does everybody bounce? Does everybody just vacate the program?
Why would I stay? Why would I stay? If I'm an offensive guy, all of the offensive guys that recruited me just went to LSU.
Mm-hmm.
And I know beyond a shadow of a doubt that I've got a role there. Of course they're going to bounce. Ole Miss, to me, the story of the next 3 years of that team are so easy for me to predict that it's borderline pitiful. They'll go, I'll say 9-3 next year, just because of what they already had coming in and what will remain defensively.
Right.
And they'll atrophy about 2 games a year for the next 2 years. And then about 3 years from now, you're looking at Pete Golding going, wow, Ole Miss didn't even make it to a bowl game.
Mm-hmm. Or just barely made it to a bowl game.
Yeah.
End up playing in the Music City Bowl in
the
Nashville.
J-Lab Birmingham Bowl.
Well,
I had somebody come up to me
there.
yesterday, just randomly come up to me and go, hey, do you know who won the J-Lab Birmingham Bowl? And I was stuck on, you called it by its government name.
Yeah, like you used the official name.
You called it by
That
the
felt nasty.
sponsors must love you. I had another one ask me if Appalachian State won, and I looked at the guy sitting beside me, and I went, that's how that was supposed to be asked.
Right. I mean, wow, threw the sponsor in and everything.
Do you still call it the Nokia Sugar Bowl? I mean, I think Nokia went out of business 20 years ago.
It's been Allstate forever.
You know, it's I still hear Sugar Bowl and immediately go Nokia.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It's funny how certain sponsors become such a big part of games that you just remember them forever. The Tostitos Fiesta Bowl.
Right. Is that still a thing?
Yeah.
Is Tostitos still the sponsor?
I think they're still the sponsor of the Fiesta Bowl.
When you get one that matters, you keep it. The Capital One Orange Bowl.
It's been Capital One's been on the Orange Bowl for a long time.
I mean, look, these are
it's not quite where Allstate is with the Sugar Bowl.
These are the ones that they're fighting over, right? And we're having trouble finding somebody to pick up the Bahamas Bowl. That's why Bad Boy Motors gets it.
Hey, you don't talk ill of Bad Boy Motors. If I had grass, I would cut it on a bad boy.
I'm not talking smack. I'm just saying the ones that we're talking about, the Tostitos Fiesta Bowl and
By the way, the Fiesta Bowl is Verbo now.
No clue. No clue.
That's new.
Never called it anything but the Fiesta Bowl. But like those are the ones that people are fighting over, because those are the only ones that are going to get eyeballs. Those are the ones that are going to get you the 20 share.
So you're telling me that IS4S, Staff DNA, 68 Ventures, and Bucked Up that's not doing it for you?
No, the Trust and Will Holiday Bowl. I don't even know what that is. Trust and Will? I imagine it's some kind of legal service.
Scooter's Coffee.
Mm-hmm.
Game Above.
Didn't we have one that was like the Biscuit Bowl? Like some North Carolina biscuit chain had a bowl game at one point?
Snoop Dogg had the Arizona Bowl, and that was about enough for me to just go, yep, I think we've jumped the shark on this.
The Tony the Tiger Sun Bowl. That one's still funny to me.
I don't mind that one.
Because you didn't go Frosted Flakes. You didn't go Kellogg's. We went, screw it, cartoon character. He gets his own bowl game.
Yeah, and I'm fine with that.
If Snoop Dogg gets one, if Rob Gronkowski gets one, then Tony the Tiger can have his own.
And I'm fine with that. I just wish they did what Pop-Tarts does, because Pop-Tarts is awesome. I may have, after a beverage or two last night, ordered a Pop-Tarts bowl quarter zip. So if you see me wearing a hoodie with sprinkles, just know that was done under duress.
Well, why? Why would you do that?
Because I found it online and I went, ooh.
I can waste money.
That's the thing about alcohol, Tank. They don't call it goofy juice for no reason. Because sometimes you do stupid things that lead to an Amazon box on your front step where you go, I wonder what the hell's in there.
I think we need more cartoon characters as the heads of bowl games.
The Grimace Bowl. I'm all the way in. McDonald's, get on it. We need a Grimace Bowl. Man, that swag bag would be a lot of fun.
Easy. They're just Christmas trees.
That's
all they are.
Why is that one made of polyurethane? That's bizarre.
Nope.
Believe it might be water resistant.
Bad Boy Mowers moved up this year. They got the Pinstripe Bowl. Look at that.
Yeah, they did.
Look at that. They're growing. They're growing up in the world. Before you know it, it'll be the Bad Boy Mowers Sun Bowl. Oh, you're never getting into the big group, though.
You never know. Bad Boy does a lot of good stuff. I like Bad Boy. I'm really more wanting to make fun of the Bucked Up LA Bowl, which had tens and tens of people at it.
Sure. How many people show up to the Boca Raton Bowl?
Sponsored
by Bush's Baked Beans.
That one should be sponsored by Metamucil, just to try to get all of the blue hairs in Boca Raton into that stadium. It's cold in here. Will someone turn the heat on?
I can remember back, 24 years ago, starting my radio career, constantly making fun of the fact that we have way too many bowl games. Way too many bowl games. And now they've become irrelevant, but they still exist somehow. Somehow they still make enough money to get sponsors excited, kind of. I think those days are coming to an end. Unless you find some other way to make these games interesting, I don't know how they continue.
I think we need to get back to.
Will continue to pour money into them.
Well, you know what's funny is in the 90s we had roughly 20. 2000, we had 25. And I think that's when you're talking about of you just looked around and went, we have too many bowl games. Do you know how many we have this year?
I think we had like 30 bowl games in like 2005. And then that was the point where you went, man, we got way too many of these. I mean, I can remember because I was working in Charleston at the time. And I can remember there was a lawmaker down there that was just hot to trot trying to get Charleston a bowl game. And at every turn, it was, why would we want to put money into this? Who is going to pay money to go sit at the Citadel, which is a terrible football stadium? Awful. I mean, Asheville High Stadium is better than the Citadel Stadium. To go and see maybe who? Wake Forest plays Marshall? Right, like that was the moment where we had to, had kind of the come to Jesus of why are we putting, taxpayer money and time into trying to figure out how to bring in a game that's going to be irrelevant in 10 years? And now we sit here, we got all these bowl games, and nobody cares but the parents. Right, and probably many of the parents don't even care because the kids ain't even playing in the bowl games. It's become just a castaway exhibition.
The Mayo Bowl in Charlotte. Mm-hmm. So you get it's funny you said that because Wake Forest, Mississippi State.
Yeah,
they're not even opening the upper bowl.
No,
every seat is in the lower bowl.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think the get-in price is? I mean, and Tank knows this pretty well because we've done a lot of games in Bank of America.
I say $22.
33.
That was close. Yeah.
You can sit in the end zone for $45.
Mm-hmm. It used to mean something, or at least it felt like it meant something. I mean, I can remember growing up I grew up in a household that only cared about Tar Heel football. And the Tar Heels making a bowl game was a big deal. I remember we went to the Sun Bowl one time, and it was like the greatest accomplishment that the football program had had since, the days of Charlie Choo Choo Justice. But now, even if Carolina made a bowl game, what are you cheering for? Because most of the guys that have a future, they're going somewhere else. It's hard to care. That's why we say move these games to the beginning of the season next year. Those games would matter. Those games would mean more. Especially more than Wake Forest opening up their season against William and Mary or whoever. Wouldn't you rather, as a fan, see Wake Forest and Mississippi State in week 1 than to see Louisville take on Illinois State? I would. Anyway, we went down a rabbit hole.
You did. I haven't said a word in like 4 minutes. I've just been waiting to. At that point, it was like, just let him wear himself out.
Just spinning a yard. Just spinning a yarn. You're in the Sportsocracy.
Sitting in the bathtub, laughing at the bubbles.
It's ESPN Asheville, 92.9 FM, 880 AM, 1400. We'll be right back.
ESPN Asheville broadcast.
And we're clear.
Studio at Radio Ranch. Log on to ESPN.
No, you did. You trailed off.
Or number one preset on the iHeartRadio app. ESPN Asheville. Number one for sports coverage in the mountains.
I don't think I'm needed.
The party's just
sitting here talking to myself, goddammit.
And ABC bring you Dick Clark's New Year's Rockin' Eve.
Join me, Ryan Seacrest, live from Times Square.
It's like those conversations I have at home, and I'm just talking to my children, and then 30 minutes later I come to, and they're gone, and I'm just in the room by myself.
I'm just yelling at myself.
Right, like
this biggest countdown party.
I'll look at my wife and go, "Where'd they go?" They left 10 minutes ago. Oh, well, shoot.
Oh, shoot.
Lock in 2025 rates with Renewal by Andersen. For a limited time, save $347 on every window and $939 on every door. Plus, enjoy 0 down, 0 interest, and no monthly payments for 12 months. You'll get the beauty, energy efficiency, and lasting quality you expect from Renewal by Andersen. Built, expertly installed, and backed by one of the strongest warranties in the business. Don't wait. Lock in these 2025 rates before December 31st. Call Renewal by Andersen today.
When you make safe driving decisions, death doesn't have anyone to play with. Don't drive impaired, and don't play with death. A message from the Governor's Highway Safety Program. More at ncdot.gov/drivesafe.
Jesus didn't live passively. He lived on a rescue mission. As we step into the new year, the Daily Pursuit with Tim Tebow podcast reminds us that God has called us to more, to live on purpose and rise as conquerors. As followers of Christ, we're called to do the same, because discipline may be painful in the moment, but it produces righteousness and peace. Open your...
Oh, the Bill Workman said Jeremy would have kids say 6, 7 to him, and he'd go John Wayne and throw them in the river.
No doubt.
Every game. Sunday.
Beautiful.
On big screens with booming sound, cold drinks, and the best barbecue in town. Bring your crew and tackle the game day grub package. A dozen wings, a pound of pork or chicken, a full rack of ribs, 3 pints of sides, and swools, feeding 4 hungry fans. Whether you're cheering for touchdowns or just here for the ribs, Bears is the ultimate game day destination. Bears Barbecue in downtown Asheville, your home for football, where the fans feast.
'Twas the day before Christmas, and at the North Pole, the elves were all gleeful.
Bears Smokehouse Barbecue.
The cookies were yummy with Ingalls ingredients to delight
wow,
every
this
comer.
has not
The joy
been a
in the air
good
was
day
as thick as
to
the
be a
snow, and
dig.
Santa was prepping to make Christmas a go. From making to baking, content as you please, when off in the distance they heard a loud sneeze.
What?
And this just wouldn't do. So
You'll
the
see.
elves hopped a sleigh and
Don't
to
look it
Ingalls
up.
They flew. OJ and honey and tissues galore. They grabbed every cure as they ran through the store. Christmas was saved because those elves were amazing. With big thanks to Ingalls, low prices, love the savings.
Selling your home? Don't settle for average. Our real estate team at Clarissa Sells WNC and eXp Realty offers Zillow Showcase, an exclusive AI-powered listing experience available to just the top 10% of all listings in our area. With immersive media, cutting-edge design, and elevated marketing, Showcase listings, they go pending quicker and sell for up to $9,000 more than standard listings. Ready to stand out in a crowded market? Give our team a call today, 828-774-6343, because your home deserves the spotlight.
Who's gonna break the news? Who's gonna break the news? Who's gonna break the news? Who's gonna break the news?
And welcome back to the Sportsocracy. Breaking news, Jeremy Greene.
The Dallas Cowboys have waived Trayvon Diggs.
Oh, wow.
Bye.
Yikes.
Don't need. We would rather play Savone Revel, who has been the worst corner in the NFL by a lot.
Just get the hell out of here. Okay. Wow.
Yeah, you know how I always say, "Oh, I was so right about this guy." We are 1 year into Savone Revel, and I'm pretty sure I can chalk that one up as a L.
Mm-hmm.
300 snaps, pretty much all I needed to see.
No hope for him to.
He's
second.
been awful. I mean, literally, quarterbacks just find him. It's never a good sign when a guy wears a different number in the NFL than he wore in college, and I already know it. Fine 34. Just throw at him mercilessly.
All right, we've got a super chat.
Show me the money, money. Show me the money.
It's from Taden. Taden asks, is Tyler Shuck the best quarterback in his division?
Oh, that's a good question.
I would say at this moment, yeah.
Yeah.
Probably.
He certainly has the highest ceiling, I can tell you that much.
Yeah. I mean, it would be between him and Bryce right now. And
man,
Bryce
that soured on Baker Mayfield already.
Have you seen him play for the last 6-7 weeks?
I've seen him play for the last 8 years. I just keep laughing at people falling for it. Mm-hmm. Baker Mayfield at this point is like the snipe hunting of the NFL. The more you fall for it, the funnier it is to me. Oh, but he led the Bucs to the playoffs in the worst division in NFL history. Whoop-de-doo. You talk about Matt Flynn that way? Yeah, I didn't think so.
I mean, he didn't do it 3 times though.
Who cares?
And that's where they get stuck with. Well, I mean, it could be so much better. Could it though? Or is this the best it's ever going to get? I mean, you think about the division titles that he's gotten. There haven't been anything to really run home singing about.
What is just and now that Tay's asked this question, now I can't stop thinking about it. What is the high watermark for any quarterback that's actively playing in this division? I mean, I'm even Kirk Cousins. Oh, we went to an NFC Championship game one time. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you did. That's the winner. It's not close. I mean, Baker Mayfield's high watermark is that he really looks like that dude from You.
You keep saying that.
He looks exactly like that guy. I'll be honest with you. His face pissed me off throughout the entire show because all I could see was Baker Mayfield. Like, oh, weird. Baker's the creepy guy that follows women around. I'm shocked. And my wife loved that
I would
show.
say right now Tyler Shuck is the best quarterback in that division.
If I had to take one for next year, it's Tyler Shuck's, not even close.
Yes.
And I think I agree with you. I'd take Bryce too.
Yes. Baker at this point he's a sideshow.
Baker's 31. He's already jumped the shark. It ain't going to get better. It's only going to get worse.
I'm going to keep playing this game. Keep riding this Baker Mayfield roller coaster. It's fun when it's fun. Like the first 7 weeks of the season were great. You get those final second comebacks and things are going well, and you're 6-2.
He's the Vespa of the NFL.
That's what we came out to.
He's the Vespa of the NFL. It's fun, but damn, you don't want your friends to see you on it. You've been drinking by yourself for a while.
Well, I mean, eventually the party boat's going to run aground. You're going to run out of ocean, and that's what's happened. The Baker Mayfield party ship has run aground, and now it's on fumes. Now it's trying to make the cross-county trek, and it's not working well.
Man, there's some bad. Well. I got down a rabbit hole of looking at quarterbacks in the NFL. Man, there are some bad quarterbacks in this league.
Mm-hmm. That there are.
Ugh.
And even at this point, the good ones can be bad. I mean, bad.
I'm going to ask you a question.
You look at Josh Allen. You look at some of the Josh Allen games. You look at the Lamar Jackson season that he's had. I mean, he's got to rank down in the 20s.
QBR is 9.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
That shocks me.
You also got to remember QBR really can get messed up by quarterbacks that run.
Yeah, that's true.
We got to take a break, and we'll do weird. And then I have a question for you, and I want to see how close our answers are. Because people have asked us this over the course of the year, and I haven't really thought about it. And I think this might be the daily draft for today.
All right. We'll discuss it up next here in the Sportsocracy on ESPN Asheville.
ESPN Asheville.
Clear.
Thank you.
Your mountain weather forecast.
Running through this Tuesday with sunshine, headed up to 35. Still a little breezy out there, but we have seen those wind advisories drop. Mostly clear tonight. Overnight low, a cold 19. Now for Wednesday, pretty much an average day. Sunny skies headed up to 48 degrees. And then for those headed out Wednesday night, you're partly cloudy, dropping back to 29. New Year's Day, mostly sunny, headed up to 48. Jeff Eno from the Weather Channel.
This report is sponsored by Indeed.com. Indeed Sponsored Jobs gives your job posting a turbo boost. Match with the candidates you're looking for, making your hiring simple. Visit Indeed.com/credit. Again, that's Indeed.com/credit.
The magic isn't over yet. Target's clearance event is happening now with savings of up to 50%. It's the perfect time to get set for the year with great deals on clothing and shoes for the whole family, beauty faves for every style, toys that keep the fun going, and so much more. Don't miss out because these deals go fast. Score incredible savings and keep the magic going during the clearance event, now in stores, only at Target. Restrictions apply.
Want to save some money in 2026? Stop paying for apps you don't need. The iHeartRadio app is completely free. Live radio stations, music playlists for everything, and the most podcasts on the planet. The #1 app for radio is free. iHeartRadio. Listen now.
At Ingles, whether we're celebrating Friday night rivals, televising college basketball games, bringing the Fan Fest to semi-pro soccer, or taking you out to the ball game at your minor league park, it's all in the bag. Ingles, low prices, love the savings.
I'm Coley Duffy.
I'm Cody Ward.
And
we're the Chainsaw Brothers.
Actually, we're cousins. A few days after Helene, we was in the driveway having a couple beers, waiting on the power to come back on. And we heard so many people calling, needing trees removed, and couldn't afford it.
So I called my dad to borrow a chainsaw, and over the next few months, we cleared trees for our neighbors. Our business was born out of wanting to help Western North Carolina get back on our feet.
We are fully insured and licensed. We keep our promises, meaning if we say we're going to be there, we'll be there.
All right, we doing weird?
We live how we were raised.
When you call the Chainsaw Brothers, you're not a customer, you're family. We're good at what we do, and we do it for a reasonable cost.
For all your chainsaw needs, call the Chainsaw Brothers. 828-316-1013. Or find us on Facebook. See how we treat our family.
Are you still covered up with storm damage and debris?
Call us about our daily rates at 828-316-1013. That's 828-316-1013. We're the Chainsaw Brothers, and with our neighbors, we are Western North Carolina strong.
Do better, be better every day. That's the Parks Promise. Our mission, to improve lives with every interaction. This is JW, General Manager at Parks Ford Hendersonville. Experience the Parks Promise today at parksfordhendersonville.com. That's parksfordhendersonville.com.
On the weird scale, there's Vegas, there's Florida, and there's Asheville. Let's get weird, Asheville.
And welcome back into the Sportsocracy on ESPN Asheville this Football Tuesday. Jeremy and I are always looking for opportunities to, grow the Sportsocracy. And there was a time where we had a separate studio. We worked with our good friend Corey Short, and we had a studio over in Elk Mountain Drive, over in the Elk Mountain Business Park. We've thought for a long time, like that was cool. Having a different, separate studio was pretty special. Jeremy, I think I might have found us a new one.
Oh, we have a new studio? I'm totally down.
I think I may have found us a new one. We may have to move to Missouri though. Does that count us out?
I'm not totally against it.
They have somebody has put up a jail for sale in Missouri. Only $195,000, and you can be the owner of a 10,000 plus square foot former jail. That it looks so cozy. Just if you could imagine what a prison or detention center in the middle of nowhere, Missouri, Cass County, Missouri, would look like. That's where you're at. But I'm thinking, office spaces, the different cells could be offices or something, could be a good place to shoot. You never know.
I'm not sure I want to shoot in a closed down prison, but
there's a cell phone tower on the property. It doesn't work, but it's there. It comes with it.
That really makes it garbage if it doesn't work.
Well, it might work. It's not currently in use, so maybe if we had the funds to make it operable again. I just imagine anybody look at that property and go, you know what, I could do something with that. It's going to be an Airbnb at some point.
No doubt. Absolutely sales, no doubt.
34 sales, 2 levels. That's a whole lot of overnight stays there for Harrisonville, Missouri. It's an opportunity. Just laying it out for you.
Tank, one of our favorite games to play on this show is how much did somebody pay for something that doesn't make a whole lot of sense?
Uh-huh. $195,000 for an old jail.
Did you know
Yep.
that you can buy decommissioned race cars?
I did not, but that sounds cool.
Somebody bought a 2026 Indianapolis 500 car.
Okay.
That sold for $848,000. Now, how you bought a car for a race that hasn't happened yet, I don't really know. McLaren has decided to sell one of their race cars.
Okay.
It's a Formula One car. Mm-hmm. It's never been raced. Mm-hmm. It's never been seen.
Okay.
They had to bid on this thing blind. How much did it go for?
I will say $3.8 million.
11.4.
Whoa.
$11.4 million makes the MCL40A among the priciest cars ever sold.
Wow.
The crazy part is that usually a car sells more based on how well it has performed.
Mm-hmm.
This one's never raced. It's never even been seen.
Yeah.
And sold for 11.4.
But it's made by McLaren. And
which means it goes real fast.
Oh, 100%.
The thing can't be street legal, right?
No. I wouldn't imagine you could drive that on the street.
Well, it's not like anybody could catch you. So, blue lights, bye.
How do you get yeah, but how do you get how would you be insured for that? How would you get it tagged and licensed and all that?
That's kind of like being it's kind of like being the tough guy in school. I don't really have to buy lunch because I'm just going to steal yours. I don't have a tag. What are you going to do? Write me a ticket?
Well, come on, John Dillinger. There's only one way that ends. You can live that life for a moment.
Oh, sure.
But eventually that's going to catch up to you. Probably in the form of a telephone pole.
Yeah, you get one rogue cop. It's like, I can catch him. He can't outrun the radio.
That's a whole different level of Smokey and the Bandit, trying to chase down a Formula One car. Although, I don't think that chase would last very long, right? You hit a couple of bumps in the road, that thing's going to break apart, isn't it? They're not very stable. You hit one thing at 230 miles an hour and you're toast. Maybe you're not toast, but the car is. I've seen what happens at the end of those Formula One wrecks. The only thing left is like the cockpit. I don't even know what you call that thing. Is that the fuselage?
Most people call that the seat.
Because it looks like a damn spaceship.
It does.
That's way more high tech, though. I said 3 million, 11 million actually didn't surprise me all that much.
It's just a lot for a car that you can't really do anything with.
Yeah, if you've got that money to spend it, though, you got something to do with it.
Man.
If I can pay $11 million for that, I can pay for track time somewhere to go race that thing. Yeah. Anyway. Did we make an official pick on the college football playoff game?
I'm not 100% sure. I took Georgia convincingly.
Yes, Georgia convincingly. Over under.
I'll go over.
No, it's 55.5.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, that's a hefty number.
I will go under every number except Miami, Ohio State. I realize that's every. I'm splitting the difference here. I'll go over on Ole Miss, Georgia, and over on Miami, Ohio State. I'll go under on Oregon, Texas Tech, and Alabama, Indiana.
Okay, all right. Very good. Coming up this week in the NFL, we have all the playoff spots claimed.
We have a mess of games that don't mean squat.
True, we do. However, we've got a game on Saturday that matters for the division in the NFC South. The night game on Saturday is for the number 1 seed in the NFC between the Seattle Seahawks and the San Francisco 49ers.
Oof. I'm just looking at this slate going, this is so bad. You should just be able to opt out of these games. Like Chiefs or Raiders. We don't need to see that. We'll both call it a tie.
We'll just not play it. Just be done. Just be done with the season.
Do you know what the Chiefs' record is away from home? Away from Arrowhead.
Terrible. They may have won a game.
They're 1-6 on the road.
Yeah.
Eesh.
But the Raiders are 1-7 at home. So
Yay.
There's that. Hey. I see what you're saying, but I mean that's got number 1 pick implications. The Raiders lose that, or if the Raiders win that game somehow, then who's in the catbird seat?
Oh, if the Raiders win that game, it would be the Giants. I don't think there's. I think it's either the Giants or the. I can get you an answer on this real fast.
Mm-hmm.
So if there are a lot of potential iterations of this. If the Giants, Jets, Titans, or Cardinals win, they're out. If Las Vegas loses, they get the number 1 pick.
Right.
If Las Vegas wins, no matter what, they cannot wind up with the number 1 pick because the Giants win the tiebreaker. The tiebreaker strength of schedule. Okay. So Raiders win, Giants get it. Raiders and Giants win, Jets get it. That's about as far as you need to go. Because I go ahead and tell you, the Bills, the Jets are playing the Buffalo Bills in the last game probably ever in Highmark Stadium. There is a better chance of me becoming president of the United States in the next 15 minutes than there is of the Jets beating the Bills in that game.
Right.
You could tell me they started, what's their punter's name? Sam something. I'm blanking on his name. You could tell me the Bills start the punter. I'd still take the Bills minus 11.5.
There's still a way that the Baltimore Ravens win the division over the Pittsburgh Steelers. And then what? That's it. That's all we're playing for. We're playing for seeding.
Mm-hmm. I mean, really, the only 3 that we need to, honest to God, discuss. We'll just go game by game.
Mm-hmm.
Carolina Panthers at the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. 4:30 kickoff in Raymond James. Tampa Bay's 2.5-point favorite. Total's 43.5.
This team is limping to the end of the season.
Tampa Bay's awful.
And has nothing. I mean, yes, there's the playoffs are on the line, whatever. But I don't feel it. I don't feel it when I see this team out on the field. I stood right behind them 2 weeks ago in Charlotte. There was not that fire on the sideline to try to win that game.
No, this team wants to be done.
I think so. I think they want to be done, and I think they're just going to let them have it.
I'm not going to go that far. I just don't think they can beat Carolina. I mean, this is a team that's lost 7 of 8 games.
Mm-hmm.
They've lost 8 of 10 games. I mean, Tampa Bay started 5-1. They're 7-9.
Yep.
I'm not really sure that this matters because I think Atlanta will beat New Orleans. Is this what Atlanta does in the last handful of weeks of the season? All of a sudden, they look like the team that they could have been, and none of it matters anyway.
Right.
I'll take Carolina plus the 2.5. I think they win outright. I'll go under 43.5. And I'm not real sure that this game's ever close.
Mm-hmm.
It should tell you everything that you need to know. All right, well, let's play my fun little game here. Seahawks 49ers, what's the get-in price? It's in Levi Stadium.
Oh, I would imagine $170.
Double it and you're close. $371.
There you go.
What's the get-in price for Panthers Bucks?
$12.
$79. And it's going down.
Of course it is. Because
it's dropped $20. The get-in price has dropped $20-some-odd since last night with the Falcons win because they know they don't control their own destiny. Even if you win, we can't even celebrate winning the division because still, if Atlanta wins, we're still out.
Exactly. Carolina does not have to win the division. I can't take the Bucks. I just can't do it. I'm with you. I'm on the Panthers. I'm on the over though, 43.5. Because I think it will come to the point where they're trying to score, and they may hit a couple, but I think there may be a couple going the other way. They could swell this over 43.5.
Yeah, I'm on the under. I think this is a sludge fest. I don't think you're going to get a very good version of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Mm-hmm.
Carolina comes out playing with their hair on fire. Carolina wins the division. We host a playoff game in Charlotte in a week.
I do love the fact that Todd Bowles continues to double down, triple down, quadruple down on that whole, well, we've done everything we can do.
He look.
I mean, he just keeps driving that hammer. Every press conference, he says it in some form or fashion that we've done all we can do. It's up to them to execute. And I get that
you
there's
can
some
attest
truth
to
to
this.
that at a point. But
I have told you this since you hired him.
Yes.
By the time this is over, you will hate him. I want you to think about what I'm going to say.
Goal accomplished.
Go all of the coaches that the New York Jets have had in my time as a fan, I've never hated a coach the way I hated Todd Bowles.
Right.
Because he did this in New York, too. He alienated Ryan Fitzpatrick, he alienated Eric Decker, and he alienated Brandon Marshall. I mean, it was, and by the end of it, the team completely quit on him, just exactly like Tampa Bay has.
Yep.
This has gone exactly how I thought it would. Because I don't know what it is about him. He has this very off-putting personality. I've met him a handful of times. He's very off-putting face-to-face. And there is something about the way he talks that just sounds really smug.
Mm-hmm.
And it wears people out.
All right, we'll get into the other games as well in the next hour of the program. What are you burning on for the daily draft today? I need a little lead time.
A little heads up.
Yeah.
So we've done this, but we haven't done this year.
Okay.
I want to take the 2025 season.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to power rank the quarterbacks. You versus me. Okay. What order are you taking these quarterbacks in? Not for the playoffs this year, because that factors in way too many that have absolutely nothing to do with this. I give you the chance to power rank quarterbacks heading into next year. Obviously, you don't have the playoffs, but I'm not sure that matters. I'm not sure anybody's going to do anything in the playoffs that makes you drastically go, oh, God, I'm super bought into Sam Darnold now. Or I'm super bought into, I'm trying to think of the most random name I can say here, Jordan Love. I don't think it's going to sway that much because I think where they're at, okay, maybe they move up a spot or two, but it's, to me, there's a clear line of demarcation. And now there are guys in that top side that I would not have had up there. when we did this in the offseason.
All right, so looking at who would you choose as a quarterback going into next year? Fantasy draft style. Okay, we could do that. Got a fun afternoon planned today, Jeremy. After the program today, I'm gonna be heading back to the house. I'm gonna go pick up the kids, and then we are gonna go meet some family from out of town who said, "Hey, we're in town. We're passing through. Hadn't been around in a long time. Is there a place in Asheville that we can just kind of hang out and just kind of congregate as a family and catch up about how things have been going?" They live down in Tampa. We don't get to see them a lot. And it took me about 2 seconds to figure out, I got the perfect spot. Bear Smokehouse Barbecue. So we're going down to Bear Smokehouse Barbecue for a little family reunion later on this afternoon. It's one of my favorite spots in all of Asheville. The back alley bar is cool. You can bring the kids. It's a family atmosphere. It's not, it's just a great place to be. The fire's burning outside. I'm not sure if at 20 degrees we'll be gathered around a fire, but we'll definitely be inside the back alley bar, enjoying some of the best meat in town, some of the best libations in town, and some of the best people around. I love the people at Bear's Smokehouse Barbecue. Everybody is just so friendly when you go in there, and they'll be honest with you. They'll tell you. You just ask them, what should I have? And they'll point out the best things on the menu. Not a thing from Bear's Smokehouse Barbecue can you turn your nose up to. It is great smoked meats, best sides in town, and, of course, they will quench your thirst at your request. Bear Smokehouse Barbecue, 135 Cox Avenue, downtown Asheville. They've also got the location inside Sweeten Creek Brewing on Sweeten Creek Road for convenience to the South Asheville crowd. BearsBBQ.com. Bears Smokehouse Barbecue is the official barbecue of the Sportsocracy.
ESPN Asheville.
And we're clear.
Solid transition.
Forecast.
Running.
Thank you.
Sunshine headed up to 35. Still a little breezy out there,
going
but
to order
we have
a pizza.
seen those
It should be
wind
here.
advisories
About the time
drop.
the show's
Mostly
over.
clear tonight, overnight low, a
And it's
cold
gonna make me
19.
very
Now for Wednesday, pretty much an average day. Sunny skies
I
headed up
buried
to
myself
48
in
degrees.
Fireball.
And then for those
So
headed out
did you
Wednesday
see
night,
how
partly
much I
cloudy,
lost
dropping
by?
back to 29. New Year's Day, mostly sunny, headed up.
I did not. How close was it?
4 points.
This report is
Yikes.
Indeed.com.
Did you see who I had on my bench?
Indeed Sponsored Jobs gives
I
your
got
job
cute,
posting
and I
a
thought
turbo
Taysom
boost.
Hill's going to be the running
Match
back
with
for the
the candidates
Saints.
you're
I had
looking
Ramondre
for,
Stevenson
making
and Luther
hiring
Burden on my
simple.
bench.
Oh, no.
.com/credit. I played
Again, that's
Taysom Hill instead because I'm a moron.
Indeed.com/credit.
Are you running for office and have a message you want every voter in your district to hear? Well, that's where radio comes
And then
in.
a stupid
Radio is
Kyle
your
Pitts
direct
catch
line
at the
to
end
morning
beat me.
commuters, midday grinders, and late nighters. Radio puts your
That's brutal.
Oh, it's
voters
awful.
are. Plus, it's 1/10
Awful.
the time and cost of video. Don't just campaign. Connect with millions all over the country.
I was texting with
Even
Robbie Wright,
thousands in
like,
the
oh, I'm
smallest
going to try to
communities
fall
with
on my
radio.
sword here. Like,
Call
oh,
now
I
and
see
be
what's
on air in
coming,
just
and maybe the
48
gods will be
hours.
nice to me. And then Bijan Robinson rips off a 93-yard touchdown.
That's 844-844 iHeart.
At Ingles, we are proud to introduce our all-new curbside service. Just visit shop.ingles-markets.com or download the app to order. And our
Like,
friendly
well,
staff
that's
will bring
unfortunate.
your groceries right to your car and have you ready to go in no time. Ingles, low prices, love the savings.
ESPN Asheville, broadcasting from the Ingles studio at Radio Ranch. Log on to ESPNAVL.com and make us your #1 preset on the iHeartRadio app. ESPN Asheville, #1 for sports coverage in the mountains.
Selling your home? Don't settle for average. Our real estate team at Clarissa Sells WNC and eXp Realty offers Zillow Showcase, an exclusive AI-powered listing experience available to just the top 10% of all listings in our area. With immersive media, cutting-edge design, and elevated marketing, Showcase listings, they go pending quicker and sell for up to $9,000 more than standard listings. Ready to stand out in a crowded market? Give our team a call today, 828-774-6343, because your home deserves the spotlight.
Bring in the new year with the best meat in town, Bear Smokehouse Barbecue in downtown Asheville, celebrating New Year's Eve and New Year's Day with you, and drink specials, and all the smoky barbecue favorites. Gather for the complimentary champagne toast at midnight New Year's Eve, and as for New Year's Day, come early and enjoy a festive Bloody Mary and mimosa bar. And the back alley bar will have all the bowls and the playoffs on. From the Bears family to yours, we wish you a flavorful holiday season and cheers to a new year. BearsBBQ.com.
Do better, be better every day. That's the Parks Promise. Our mission, to improve lives with every interaction. This is JW, General Manager at Parks Ford Hendersonville. Experience the Parks Promise today at parksfordhendersonville.com. That's parksfordhendersonville.com.
This is ESPN Asheville, Asheville's #1 sports station.
Coming up the middle on a blitz, he throws to the end zone, touchdown!
Beer City's Tar Heel station.
Off the back iron, Wilson comes soaring in to dunk it home.
Home of the Sportsocracy.
He said, Kyle Shanahan asked, why isn't tic-tac-toe named Hugs and Kisses?
Hugs and Kisses.
Now that's all Take's going to call it.
Live from the Ingalls studio, weekdays at noon, ESPN Asheville.
At Ingalls, whether we're celebrating Friday night rivals, televising college basketball games, bringing the Fan Fest to semi-pro soccer, or taking you out to the ball game at your minor league park, it's all in the bag. Ingalls, low prices, love the savings.
We are strong, we are resilient, and we will get through this together. But these are stressful times, and it's important to also practice good self-care. It's normal to feel overwhelmed, anxious, or afraid, but there is hope. Reach out to someone, connect with your friends, stay in touch with your community, and know that you are not alone. Learn more at wearebroadcasters.com/hope, furnished by the National Association of Broadcasters and this station.
First News on 570.
A new study offers data that seems to strongly suggest that smoking pot does curb how much alcohol people drink.
You know that that's going to happen. Listen, you're going to get the spins much sooner than you will without it. Next, we're studying whippets. Did you know if you do fewer whippets, you rob less convenience stores?
Right.
Weekday mornings at 6 on News Radio 570 WWNC.
It really is. It's science.
Some people won't give you the real talk on drugs, but it's time we know the facts. Fentanyl is killing people. It's a powerful opioid, often made illegally and commonly mixed with illicit drugs. It can even be pressed into counterfeit pills that resemble prescription medications. Just 2 milligrams, about the size of a few grains of sand, can potentially be lethal. This isn't an ad to scare you, but it is an ad to make you think twice. Get the facts. Go to realdealonfentanyl.com. This message is brought to you by the Ad Council.
From the Ingalls studio, WPEK Fairview, WMXF Waynesville, W225CJ Candler, an iHeart radio station, guaranteed human. Live from the Ingalls studio.
I can't wait to play with myself every day.
The Sportsocracy.
Damn the devil to hell! Let the big dog see! Let him on the field!
Come get you some of this.
Fire them cannons. By golly, put more powder in those things.
He couldn't take any more disappointment.
Oh, my God. The Jets killed him.
And welcome back into the Sportsocracy on ESPN Asheville, 92.9 FM, 880 AM, and 1400. We are heard everywhere you go on the iHeart Radio app, seen everywhere on YouTube. Final hour of the year for the program. Final hour of the week. Jeremy Greene coming to us live from the NFLDraft.net Mullet Manor.
The next time we convene, we will have a top 100 for the 2025 NFL Draft.
Yes.
And next Monday, we will have a full mock draft with 3-round mock drafts for every team. Let's go. Let's go. That's how you use a break right there, boys and girls. That's how you do it.
Look at that.
I will be sitting in this chair a lot for the next 5 days.
Right. It is time for the daily draft here on a football Tuesday. And the daily draft is, what quarterback would you most want to go into next year with? So we're scrubbing the decks, fantasy style. How would you rank the quarterbacks going into 2026? Okay. Who's your number one pick, Jeremy?
Are you giving me the number one pick?
I'm giving you the number one pick.
Does that mean you don't want it?
I want you to set the stage here. I want you to tell me who your a number one quarterback is in this exercise?
I hate that you did this to me. I'm just curious who would yours be? I'm not going to change my mind. I'm just curious what your answer would be.
I don't know. I mean, I'm still stuck on the legends, man. This year hasn't been good, but how do you trust any other quarterback going into next year?
My one's Josh Allen.
I was wondering if that's how that was going to go.
My one's Josh Allen. I know he's made some weird decisions this year. Mm-hmm. Hasn't always been great. But if I've got to take one above the rest, he would be my one.
Yeah.
I mean, he just does more with less than anybody else does.
Right.
Because name me anybody that's in the top 5 that you would trade the receivers that Josh Allen has for theirs. It's all of them. Mm-hmm. I mean, every quarterback that we're going to talk about here, he has better weapons than Josh Allen does. He's basically got James Cook and nothing else.
Mm-hmm.
Which is insane to me that any one team can be this bad.
Right.
Stephen Tao said Joe Burrow, but on any other team than the one he's on.
I mean, the weapons are nice. Let's keep the weapons. Maybe we could move them all to another organization. All right, Josh Allen still at the top. Patrick Mahomes has to be in the discussion.
You got 2 picks here, big boy. You do what you want to do.
I mean, I'm taking Patrick Mahomes. I know the team has atrophied, but still, when it comes to playing quarterback in this league, can you say you trust anybody else above him?
Trust them above him? No. He has not been as good this year as you would want him to be.
Precisely. I mean, I know that. But he's been carrying a pretty bad team.
Oh, it's a terrible team. Just look at what you've gotten with Chris Alodican and the little bit of Gardner Minshew you got. This team is bad.
Yeah.
And he did carry them. I mean, look, he was in my top several.
Several?
Mm-hmm. You still have one more pick, so I'm not going to be completely honest. Because I'm not going to lie to you, there is one that I really want and one that I'll deal with if he falls in my lap.
Mm-hmm. Is Drake May one of them?
No.
No. Really?
Yes.
Because, I mean, he's my third.
That makes me want to strangle you through the screen. Because that's the one I want. I almost took Drake May 1. Drake May's who I was floating with.
That's why I made you go first, because I thought there was a chance that you were going to do something like that. And I was thinking, okay, so I was trying to get your gauge on where you're at with this scenario. And I knew Drake May was going to be high on that list because it's impossible not to.
Mm-hmm.
The way that he's played this year, the efficiency at which he has played for a second-year quarterback is
insane.
Unreal.
It's insane.
Right. And, he was not coming back to you.
Yeah, he was my 2.
He was your 2.
He was my 2. Pat Mahomes was my 3, and then it gets really weird from there.
Okay, how weird?
It gets so weird that there are 7 names that I think I could say right here, and I don't think anybody would really have a right to tell me I'm wrong.
Agreed. There's several options, but who are you putting at the top of the second-tier pile?
I'm going to take Lamar Jackson.
Uh-huh.
Solely because I don't think he can fall that far. This is weird in that I do blame a lot of what's happened with Baltimore on him. And that's coming off reports. I'm not in the building. I don't know. Mm-hmm. But it's the first thing anybody has said to me that makes Baltimore make sense. And the report I'm talking about, it was from Jamison Hensley. And basically the report is that Lamar is doing a lot of Kyler Murray-ish type things. He's playing video games late at night. He doesn't want to practice in the morning. And it's really atrophied this team. All of that being said, there's not a player that I can, with a clear conscience, take ahead of him. He's still only 28 years old. I mean, that's the crazy thing about Lamar Jackson. He was so young when he came in the league.
Right.
That you're really just now hitting the prime. And if you told me Baltimore got all of these things right, Stephen Towles told me 10 times that John Harbaugh's lost this locker room. He knows better than I do.
Mm-hmm.
It all makes sense. He also said in the chat, to be fair, Jamison Hensley doesn't get much wrong. You're 100% right, he doesn't. If that had come from anybody else, I would have a grain of salt. That dude is plugged into that team. And I have a funny feeling it's coming from a lot of those mid-tier vets. And when I say mid-tier, I don't necessarily mean where they fall in the league. I'm talking more mid-tier age. Those 27, 28, 29-year-old guys that are looking at this going, this is my prime, and I've got a quarterback that's behaving so immaturely that you took a team that was my Super Bowl favorite, and now they're fighting for their playoff lives.
Mm-hmm.
That is a tough thing that I do have to still take into account. All of that being said, we get into that next tier. I think Lamar's in a tier by himself. I think he's here all by himself because I still think he's elite, even if he doesn't act elite. And then I have another one that's in a tier all by himself, and it's Joe Burrow.
Okay.
We started talking about this yesterday of would you take it, all things included. And the more I thought about that, the more no, it's still Joe. It's really close. And there are about 5 guys in this next tier that I think are completely interchangeable.
Mm-hmm.
Joe's still got the top end. I hate the team he's on, and I fear that Joe Burrow is going to be very Dan Faucian of you never gave him the pieces he needed to succeed. Oh, I've got Jamar Chase and T. Higgins. Awesome. Your offensive line's terrible, and your defense couldn't stop a nosebleed with a roll of paper towels.
Mm-hmm.
And you're so damn cheap that you won't give the guy the pieces that he needs. But all of that being said, I look at Joe Burrow and Lamar Jackson and go, you're never going to be able to write them off. And I've seen a lot of guys in this next tier that they've spent a lot of their career where I could just write them off.
Mm-hmm.
And some of them have jumped up this year, and I think some of them have potentially star turns coming. But to me, that has to be the top 5. Then from here, it gets a little wooski.
Well, it gets fun. It gets fun from here. Because I'm in a position that I never really thought that I would be. I mean, maybe several years ago, I thought there was a time where we might get to the point where we're talking about this guy in the elite stratosphere. But if you're talking about going into next year, who would I want at this point? It's probably got to be the guy who's playing some of the best ball we've seen over the last 7 weeks, 8 weeks. I'm taking Trevor Lawrence.
I cannot say as though I blame you. I really can't. I can't say as though I blame you. I thought about taking him at 5. I just couldn't get past the past 4 years.
It's hard. It's hard to look at. You have a body of work, right? And 3/4 of the body of work is not good. Some of it is just complete dog do.
It's actually higher than that. Because he's been in the league 5 years. You got 4 seasons of him being a replacement level quarterback.
Yeah.
The first half of this year, he was a replacement level quarterback. And then something happened. And I'm not quite sure what it was.
Well, and
but
then
it started about mid-November.
Mm-hmm. If Liam Cohen has apparently found a way to unlock the best of Trevor Lawrence. And you talked about star turn. He has a chance to make a major one. Mm-hmm. If he pushes the Jacksonville Jaguars to the Super Bowl, even towards the Super Bowl, then I think we have to start considering, barring what was it? Was it the game that? No, that was Justin Herbert that did that. I was thinking the game between him and Trevor. Like Trevor threw 4 interceptions or something in the first half and then led the comeback in the second half. Isn't that how that playoff game went?
Mm-hmm.
He does the reverse of that in these playoffs, then okay, there's a little, there's a little dent on that shine. But I mean, if he's impressive in the playoffs, I think he's at the top of this next tier of guys that could be on that elite trajectory.
I think he's there were 2 things that swayed me to Burrow over Trevor Lawrence. The first one was, do I honest to God think that Trevor Lawrence got worse coaching, worse instruction than Joe Burrow's gotten out of Zach Taylor? No, I don't. I think it might have been every bit as bad. Mm-hmm. I don't think it was worse. I've seen Joe Burrow be a borderline MVP. I've also seen him take a team to a Super Bowl that had very little reason to get that far.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't seen that with Trevor. The other thing that scares me about Trevor Lawrence is he still has a really low completion percentage. Like almost shockingly low. He's at 60.2. That's in a territory with like Michael Penix. It's a little bit ahead of Caleb Williams. There's just not a ton of guys that are in that area that you would consider even good, let alone elite.
Right. Are we considering their teams in this as well?
What do you mean? Oh, in terms of no, this is just the quarterback.
Oh, this is just the quarterback.
Nope, okay. You're taking every one of these guys and putting them in an amorphous team that's 52 dudes.
It's a man thinking what Jacksonville could possibly be if Travis Hunter catches up, gets back on the field next year, and next year could be another special year if they can figure out how to make all those pieces jive and keep Trevor Lawrence playing this way. I'm just going to ruin your day, and I'm going to take Sammy D next.
Oh, that makes me want to just – you're just trying to get me to yell at you.
And judging by the silence, I'm going to guess you're not too happy about that. Sam has reached that level, at least with I'm not even going to put that caveat on it. I was going to say at least with this team, but I mean he did it in Minnesota last year. And after you've seen a guy make the turn, now I'm not going to call it a star turn because he still is not seen that way. I don't think. Make a run at the Super Bowl, obviously you can make that like Matt Stafford leap of, guy who can be good but never gets there. I mean, Stafford did it for a whole lot longer in Detroit, but it would be that kind of a turn for him. No one believes in you until you do it, because that's who Matt Stafford was. And then he wins a Super Bowl with the L.A. Rams, and we think about him in a completely different light now. If he hadn't won that Super Bowl, he'd still be same old Matt Stafford. The game last night would be no surprise to anybody. Oh, that's Matt Stafford. That's what he does. Doesn't show up in big moments. Sometimes he just has those games that are just going to completely lose it for you. He's very Jared Goff. Better. But he does have that Super Bowl to lean back on. And I think Sammy D's got the ability. He's got the tools around him to make that move. And I'd take him with just about any team. Bring him to Tampa, please. I'll trade Baker Mayfield in a heartbeat.
I don't. To me, the Sam Darnold thing was never hard to see. Yes, he turns the ball over a lot. There's been a lot of good quarterbacks over the years that have done that. But his good is just really, really good. Mm-hmm. And, yeah, the bad comes out in some less than ideal times. That's why he goes right here at 7. And I'm not going to lie to you. I think through 7, you and I have the exact same 7 names.
Yeah. But this past game especially, or not the past game because they played the Panthers. I'm talking about the L.A. game last week. That Thursday night game where they had to crawl back because he put them in a rough spot in the first half. Second half, that was what Jeremy's been waiting to see. That was the Sammy D that Jeremy's seen the entire time that nobody else saw. And you got. Oh,
I'm not the only one. Don't give me that much credit. No. I'm not the only one that saw it. There were a lot of people in the NFL that saw it in Sam Darnold. Mm-hmm. That was a very consistent topic of conversation, especially his time with the Jets. Mm-hmm. Of this one's different than the other bus because it's not really on him.
Right.
No quarterback could have survived in that. And then Carolina, for whatever reason, they had a little bit of an obsession with Baker Mayfield. Sam beat him out in training camp so unbelievably obviously that it had to be Sam to start, and they turned away from him the first chance they got.
All right, do you agree? Have we missed anybody so far? The first 7 picks of the quarterbacks that we trust going into next year, that we would most want to lead our teams going into next year. Jeremy's got Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson, Joe Burrow. I have Patrick Mahomes, Drake May, Trevor Lawrence, and Sam Darnold. Just saying it feels weird. But that's where we are right now. These are the quarterbacks.
That's the same. We both had the same 7.
Yep.
This is where I think we take a hard right turn.
Yeah, you're in the Sportsocracy. We'll see where the draft takes us after this.
The party's just getting...
And we're clear.
iHeartRadio and ABC bring you Dick Clark's New Year's Rockin' Eve.
Join me, Ryan Seacrest, live from Times Square.
Ring in 2026 with performances from 50 Cent, Chappell Roan, Demi Lovato, Diana Ross, Maren Morris, Mariah Carey, Pitbull, Post Malone, and so many more.
It's America's biggest countdown party of the year.
Tomorrow night starting at 8.
Dick Clark's New Year's Rockin' Eve.
Watch on ABC.
News has never been so important.
We've got breaking news from Capitol Hill.
And iHeart makes it so easy to stay in the know with 24/7 news on iHeartRadio.
A major breakthrough in medical research.
Live around the clock, so you're never more than 3 minutes away from the stories that matter most.
Extreme weather is impacting millions.
24/7 news, right at your fingertips with the free iHeart app, where you can now make 24/7 news a preset for even quicker access. 24/7 news on iHeartRadio.
I'm Coley Duffy.
I'm Cody Ward.
And
we're the Chainsaw Brothers.
Actually, we're cousins. A few days after Helene, we was in the driveway having a couple beers, waiting on the power to come back on. And we heard so many people calling, needing trees removed, and couldn't afford it.
So I called my dad to borrow a chainsaw, and over the next few months, we cleared trees for our neighbors. Our business was born out of wanting to help Western North Carolina get back on our feet.
We are fully insured and licensed. We keep our promises, meaning if we say we're going to be there, we'll be there. In these parts, we live how we were raised.
When you call the Chainsaw Brothers, you're not a customer, you're family. We're good at what we do, and we do it for a reasonable cost.
For all your chainsaw needs, call the Chainsaw Brothers. 828-316-1013. Or find us on Facebook. See how we treat our family.
Are you still covered up with storm damage and debris?
Call us about our daily rates at 828-316-1013. That's 828-316-1013. We're the Chainsaw Brothers, and with our neighbors, we are Western North Carolina strong.
Woohoo! 'Twas the day before Christmas, and at the North Pole, the elves were all gleeful, mind, body, and soul. The gifts they were wrapping the cookies were yummy with Ingalls ingredients to delight every tummy. The joy in the air was as thick as the snow, and Santa was prepping to make Christmas a go. From making to baking, content as you please, when off in the distance they heard a loud sneeze. Santa was sick, and this just wouldn't do, so the elves hopped a sleigh, and to Ingalls they flew. OJ and honey and tissues galore, they grabbed every cure as they ran through the store. Christmas was saved, because those elves were amazing. With big thanks to Ingalls, low prices, love the savings.
Clarissa sells WNC as the #1 team in Buncombe County. We have the customer service experience to assist you in achieving your real estate goals. Our team offers something that 90% of listings in our market won't have, Zillow Showcase. Check us out at clarissasellswnc.com.
This football season, Bear Smokehouse Barbecue is where the fans feast. Catch every game Thursday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday on big screens with booming sound, cold drinks, and the best barbecue in town. Bring your crew and tackle the game day grub package. A dozen wings, a pound of pork or chicken, a full rack of ribs, 3 pints of sides, and slider rolls, feeding 4 hungry fans. Whether you're cheering for touchdowns or just here for the ribs, Bears is the ultimate game day destination. Bears Barbecue in downtown Asheville, your home for football, where the fans feast.
This is J.W. Whitley, General Manager at Parks Ford of Hendersonville. Our value of commitment. Committed to you as our customers and the community that we serve. To do better, be better every day. That's the Parks Promise. Experience the Parks Promise today at parksfordhendersonville.com.
The Sportsocracy.
These guys are a f***ing disgrace.
We are back in the Sportsocracy inside the Ingles studio on ESPN Asheville. Welcome back in. Daily Draft. What quarterbacks would you like to have leading your team next year? Not who's got the best team, not who looks. It's who would you want? You can have any quarterback in the league. Who would you take? Jeremy and I have had the same 7 quarterbacks in our top 7. But from here, I feel like this is where it gets real wooski. So, Flostradamus, you have 2 selections after I just sniped Sammy D MVP from you. Are you still there?
I am. I was. I did the long exasperated groan because I don't want to take a player here, and I didn't realize my microphone wasn't on.
Nice.
I have a handful of names here. It's just a question of which one is the one that I'm going to say. Matthew Stafford would be the easy one if he wasn't so much older. So I can't go there just solely because he is so much older.
Mm-hmm.
Justin Herbert's that makes Justin Herbert the easy one.
Mm-hmm.
Because in terms of just athletic profile, all of that's where I'm at. Is I think with his size, his running ability, his arm, the toughness that he's shown playing through a broken hand. I don't know that he'll ever be elite, but we're out of the elite tier. I think 8 is about where he belongs.
Mm-hmm.
It's the one after that gets so tough for me. And I'm going to go C.J. Stroud.
Okay. So you're taking C.J. Stroud over the 2 you just said?
No, I'm taking Justin Herbert and C.J. Stroud. Those are my 2 back-to-backs.
All right.
I think Herbert is a step ahead of Stroud. He's also a few years older. And I think C.J. Stroud, 2 years from now, I may have ahead of Herbert. But I think they're going to play jump rope there for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
C.J. Stroud doesn't get the credit for being as good as he has been because that offense is so clunky. Because in all reality, he's got Nico Collins and a bunch of rookies. I've wondered aloud several times during this year, how different would that offense look if Tank Dell was healthy?
Mm-hmm.
And you were getting a smattering of the young guys instead of just they have to carry this offense. And then Dalton Schultz is the 3, and maybe that opens up the run game a little bit because you got somebody to take the top off the defense. He's done all of it. I mean, he's the 10th highest rated quarterback in the league, and he's done every bit of this with absolutely no running game whatsoever. I think there's a merit to that. So I'm back-to-back going Herbert, C.J. Stroud, and now I go to you, and there are 2 names that if they're not the 2 you say, I will very quickly take them.
My first one is going to be a guy that I owe so many apologies to. And I hope this doesn't further our bad relationship. But I'll take Jaden Daniels next.
I considered Jaden Daniels. It's been a lot of injuries in 1 year.
That it has. It's been a bad year. But, dudes have bad years sometimes. Sometimes you have those stretches where you just can't seem to stay healthy. It was a wasted year, from the jump. Right after week 5, and he got hurt. What was that, the chest?
Mm-hmm.
The ribs? Something like that? He goes down, and the downfall started. And I apologize for all of it.
Yes, because that was actually where you sharpened the teeth of the Tank Spencer kiss of death.
Right. Well, it was shortly after we made the visit to Bank of America Stadium and ran into Swami Papadopoulos, and he gave me the power that I didn't ask for. Right? All of the celestial powers that could have been bestowed upon me, I get the one where if I say something nice about you, and I start to believe that you're good, something's going to happen to bring you back down a peg. It's happened at every step. Today, the Stephon Diggs news for the New England Patriots is only just another sign. Yesterday, waxing poetic that the Los Angeles Rams were one of the most trusted teams in the NFL, and they turn around on Monday Night Football and lose to Kirk Cousins in primetime. How do you explain these things? I apologize to all Commander Nation, Jaden Daniels himself personally. But I still believe. And going into next year, why would you not want to have that guy healed up? Let's see what he can do. And then my final selection. It's just really, really dudes at this point. And I don't like any of them, really. But the one that I think I might most enjoy working with if I were a quarterback's coach going into next year.
Can I guess it?
Yeah.
Dak Prescott.
That's the one. That's the one. Look, for all the smack that we talk about Dak Prescott, he's still capable of the job. He's still putting up big numbers.
Dak Prescott will.
If you put him anywhere else?
Dak Prescott will and for always be a bit of a stat accumulator, but just a really good quarterback. He's never
Tony Romo.
Nobody will ever say, oh, he's better than Tony Romo. I've actually for a long time tried to figure out who the comp to Dak actually is, and I don't have one.
Mm-hmm.
Because he can put up elite stats. He's just not an elite quarterback. And that's one of those really hard things to explain to people. His floor is so unbelievably safe.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why we have the exact same 12, I think. Because I'll almost promise you I know who your next one is, and it's who I'm going to take.
Okay.
Jordan Love.
It was on the list. He was certainly on the list.
Matthew Stafford's age is the reason I can't take him. After what I saw last night, it just scares me entirely too much. And I get it. He's been the MVP for the vast majority of this year.
Right.
I also don't think he's coming back, which if he does, then I would probably have to revisit this.
Mm-hmm.
But I get to those 12, and the next 3 to me are the exact same guy. They don't play the same. Who'd you say?
Is Bo Nix?
Bo Nix is one of
them. Brock Purdy.
Brock Purdy's one of
them. It wouldn't be Caleb.
No, he would be my 16.
Hurts?
No, Jared Goff.
Dang. Oh, Jared Goff. I should have known. So close.
They're the same guy. They don't play the same, but I do look at them very, very similarly.
Right, right.
I don't think you're ever winning anything with any of the three of them.
Yeah. This is also the group where I go, okay, now maybe I'm ready for Matt Stafford.
Oh, so I would have had Stafford
I
would have had Stafford ahead of every guy I just said.
Right. That one last year, let's give it a shot. Let's see what happens. Because he's not, I honestly don't believe he's going to make it much past 38. But who knows? Who knows? He could catch on to that fountain of youth that we thought that he caught earlier in the season. Talk about he's playing the best ball of his life. 9 games later, starts the downfall. That is, well, maybe he is the reason the LA Rams may not be able to pull this move off. Another run to a Super Bowl. Matt's also kind of the comeback kid, so I'm not taking anything away from him. Not because they lost to the Falcons last night. I think that's more about bad juju for the NFC South than it is anything else. It certainly made the end more interesting, which you'll be able to hear right here on ESPN Asheville coming up on, or not on ESPN Asheville, on 570 WWNC on Saturday. We'll have for you Carolina Panthers, Tampa Bay Buccaneers, NFC South implications in the showdown of the season. You can't say who's going to win unless it's the Panthers. Things will still be up in the air. You're in the Sportsocracy, and this is ESPN Asheville.
ESPN Asheville.
All right, we're clear.
Your mountain weather forecast.
Running through this Tuesday with sunshine, headed up to 35. Still a little breezy out there, but we have seen those wind advisories drop. Mostly clear tonight, overnight low, a cold 19. Now for Wednesday, pretty much an average day. Sunny skies headed up to 48 degrees. And then for those headed out Wednesday night, you're partly cloudy, dropping back to 29. New Year's Day, mostly sunny, headed up to 48. Jeff Eno from the Weather Channel.
This report is sponsored by Discover. Guess what? Discover's accepted at 99% of places that take credit cards nationwide. You heard right, 99%. If you don't think so, maybe it's time to face facts. You're stuck in the past. Based on the February 2024 Nielsen report, learn more at discover.com/creditcard.
$5,000. That's the average amount of money people in the U.S. are now spending on gas in a year. $5,000. That's crazy. If you drive, you have to download Upside, the free app that gives you cash back every time you get gas. That's right. You can earn real cash back with Upside just by buying the gas you're already buying. You can literally start earning cash back today.
I use Upside every time I fill up, and I've already made around $300.
You're putting gas in your car anyway. Why not get real cash back? If you like free money, download Upside.
I'm saving the cash I earn from using Upside to help pay for a vacation later this year.
Download the free Upside app now to earn cash back every time you buy gas. Use promo code HEAT to get an extra 25 cents per gallon on your first tank. You can cash out anytime right to your bank, PayPal, or a gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code HEAT for a 25 cents per gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code HEAT for a 25 cents per gallon bonus.
The free iHeartRadio app is the #1 app for radio. One tap gets you the most live radio stations from all over the country. Or make your local go-to a preset on the app with another tap. Get what millions already have, the free iHeartRadio app. iHeartRadio. The #1 app for radio.
It's time to kick off the perfect tailgate and take your team to Ingles. Chips and guac made fresh in store every day. The best meat in town packaged fresh every day. And smiling faces giving you their best every day. Let's be real. In the South, football season is our favorite season of the year. There's a lot to smile about, especially with deals like these. Ingles. Low prices, love the savings.
Selling your home? Don't settle for average. Our real estate team at Clarissa Sells WNC and eXp Realty offers Zillow Showcase, an exclusive AI-powered listing experience available to just the top 10% of all listings in our area. With immersive media, cutting-edge design, and elevated marketing, Showcase listings, they go pending quicker and sell for up to $9,000 more than standard listings. Ready to stand out in a crowded market? Give our team a call today, 828-774-6343, because your home deserves the spotlight.
Sure, you know Appalachian Motor Coach is the official shuttle sponsor of the Living the Dream Tailgate Tour. But did you know that they can get you anywhere in style? Weddings, bachelorette parties, corporate gatherings, family reunions, Appalachian Motor Coach makes the ride part of the fun. Luxury seating, climate control, and none of the stress of parking or driving. Appalachian Motor Coach gets you there relaxed, on time, and ready for the party. For more information, visit them at AppalachianMotorCoach.com. Appalachian Motor Coach, the best memories start on the ride.
Welcome back into the Sportsocracy on ESPN Asheville. It's time for the most important message of the day.
Don't do crimes.
And another example of don't do drugs, kids. Don't do drugs.
Drugs are bad.
Drugs are bad, and they can lead you to doing stupid things like today's Florida man. His name's Kobe Watkins. Kobe Watkins is 25 years old, and he is now facing charges after police say that he went to a meat market and wanted to apparently show off his meat because he was not only robbing them, but he was scarring everyone because he was only wearing a mask. And only the mask. There was some shrouding of one pistol, apparently. Apparently he had the gun wrapped up in something. Or he was just using his finger as a gun, and he had that wrapped up in a towel so they couldn't see the weapon. But he's Antonio Brown completely naked, only wearing the mask. Robbery suspect broke into a cash box, say he took more than $1,000 and ran away from the store. No one was hurt. Police set up a perimeter and later were able to catch Kobe Watkins, who now faces, as I said, charges of armed robbery and indecent exposure. I feel like that's a bold strategy. I mean, I know you don't want to leave clues behind at the scene, but I also don't think you want to show you're behind at the scene.
Correct.
I mean, were you worried about the fibers from your clothes leaving clues? I don't understand why you chose to do that way. BJ's Meat Market will never be the same, I can tell you that.
It's ironic that we don't discuss these things, and yet both of our stories involve the behind. My story is about not cousin Michael Greene. No E on his name. There is an E on mine, which means we ain't kin. He is suing Outback Steakhouse of Florida, LLC, because of an incident that happened in their Ocala, Florida location. Didn't have anything to do with the food. He went to use their bathroom. And according to his claim, the facility shattered and collapsed beneath him. Also, according to the claim, it caused severe bodily injury.
He was a big damn princess.
100%. I haven't seen a picture of this guy. I will bet you he is Tank Spencer circa 2012 minimum. This old boy is a big old biggin.
Oh, yeah.
The claim claims that the restaurant failed to ensure the toilet was secured to the floor and knew or should have known about the unreasonably dangerous condition. He also claims that he has suffered significant and permanent loss of an important bodily function and or permanent and significant scarring, which is where I read this affidavit and went, I have no less than 11 questions. How did you lose a bodily function? Unless there was damage to
the nethers,
the area.
Yeah.
I don't, and this is my own stupidity, I don't actually know what's underneath the toilet. Like, I know they're porcelain.
And there's a hole in the floor.
I understand that, but here's where my thought, there's also a pipe somewhere. So if we went to the window to the floor, then possibly there may have been an intrusion, which means this feller is not seeking enough with his $50,000 in damages, because I think we should now be calling Outback Steakhouse Michael Greene's Big Ass Steakhouse. Because if you got defiled by their toilet, you own it now.
I don't think that was the case. I mean, maybe he got cut on the porcelain.
It says permanent loss of a bodily function.
Right. So possibly he gave
I don't believe
himself-
that means he lost his airtight seal. I'm just
No. He like gave himself a vasectomy or something when the toilet broke.
I don't believe that's the nether we're referring to.
You don't think so?
I don't think
that's
so.
what happened? I mean, it's all right there together.
It is. Not when you're a big damn princess, it's not. We have a super chat, and it's a big old biggin.
All right.
Cause it's all about the money. All about the money.
It's from Jonathan Welch. Said, much love and happy new year from the glue guy. Glue guy. Excited for things to come. Seahawks to Uranus. Not just to the moon.
Mm-hmm.
Going all the way out.
Going full Michael Green.
Bing, I hate you. I saw that super chat at the end of the last segment. I went, nope, we're tying those two bad boys together. We're going full Michael Green's Big Dadgum Steakhouse.
Yeah, man. I still need to know how big a boy Michael Green is.
I'm actually going to look. I'll bet you.
I've been Googling it. I've been trying to find out. Like, does somebody have a picture of this just mammoth person who broke a toilet when they sat on it? Because I cannot imagine. I have been to. I have in my travels stopped at a few, gas stations that didn't have toilets that were quite bolted to the floor properly. So is that what we're talking about? Like he sat and it shifted and he fell, or did he just go kerplunk right on the thing?
Well, I now have a fear that I never knew I had.
Of the toilet breaking in an Outback Steakhouse. I don't think you should have to worry about that.
I'm not a small boy myself, but I don't think I'm quite to that size.
And the term that they used, it shattered beneath him. It's a big dude. It's a big dude. Cannot confirm, but I am pretty certain. The big old dude. Hey, the Radiance Technologies Independence Bowl is kicked off with a Coastal Carolina Chanticleers touchdown. Let's go.
Yay.
Bowl action. On December the 30th. It's awesome.
Yay. Tens and tens of people are watching with bated breath.
No doubt. No doubt about it. All right, other games on the NFL schedule we need to look out for. So we've got the Panthers and the Bucs. You got the Seahawks and the 49ers with the seeding. They're playing for the number 1 seed on Saturday night.
Did we ever pick that game? Because I don't think we did.
We did not. The Seattle Seahawks are a 1.5-point favorite at home, on the road against San Francisco. The over-under's 49. I'm on the over.
I was about to say, I will happily take the over.
Yes.
Wow.
I'm thinking way too hard about that.
Heavy money on the under. That surprises me a lot. Frankly, every number here surprises me a lot.
A lot of money on the 49ers?
No. That's where I thought it was going to be.
Okay. I thought for sure the public would be on the 49ers. Maybe Sammy has taken the turn.
I thought the public was going to be significant on San Francisco.
So what's the split?
50-50.
It's just 50-50
It's
in Vegas.
dead down the middle. And that is shocking to me.
You're going who? Who you got?
I'm taking San Francisco. I don't like it, but I'm doing it.
San Francisco, look at that.
I don't like it, but I'm doing it.
Huh. I'm not. I'll take Seahawks. I'll be on the other side of you. I'm interested you went that way.
If it was in
Sunday.
Seattle, I'd take Seattle, but it's not.
Sunday, we got the Saints and the Falcons, the game that could decide the NFC South Division.
Falcons, solely because it's funnier.
Yes.
Especially if Tampa Bay wins.
Yes. Carolina wins on Saturday, they win the division. If Tampa wins on Saturday in Tampa against the Panthers, then they have to wait to find out who wins the Falcons-Bucks. Because the Falcons win, that means there's a three-way tie with 8 and 9 teams. The Falcons, the Panthers, and the Bucks. And the tiebreaker goes to the Carolina Panthers. So,
I still think it's funnier if Tampa Bay loses and the Saints win, and then we have a three-way tie for second of 3 teams at 7 and 10.
That's the toughest division in football.
Or
stop.
Or not.
Atlanta's a 3-point favorite. You're taking them to cover the 3?
I am.
Over or under 43.5?
Under.
Okay. I'm taking the Saints. I'm going to take the Saints.
I'll go 17-13 Falcons.
I'm going to take the Saints and the over 43.5. And then there's
nothing.
Ravens Steelers.
There's literally not another game on this schedule that matters in any discernible way.
No, I mean, Chargers Broncos, does that affect seeding in any fashion?
Broncos win, they're the 1 seed. Broncos lose, I think it's New England with a win.
Okay.
It is New England with a win. Broncos win the tiebreaker. A win for New England, a loss for the Broncos would give New England the division. However, I don't believe Trey Lance will be beating the Denver Broncos in Denver. To the point of Denver's a 12.5-point favorite.
That's a bunch.
It's the tied for the biggest line of the weekend.
Right. So Ravens Steelers on Sunday Night Football decides the division. The Ravens win, they're in. Steelers have to hold them off. Baltimore is a 3.5-point favorite against the Steelers. Are they able to Derrick Henry their way to a win in Pittsburgh last game of the season?
Absolutely. I didn't think about this for a tenth of a second. I think this is the most fitting way that this goes, is that the Steelers find a way to go 9-8 again.
Mm-hmm.
They miss the playoffs, and that's the one job that I'm not going to lie to you. I think there is a possibility that the coach steps down.
Okay.
I've thought all year that this Mike Tomlin thing's going to end. Another 9-8 year probably ends this, because Pittsburgh at some point has to look around and go, this is just not working. Like, I mean, how many years are we going to be a just disaster offensively before we're tired of this? We're one step over mediocre. So I don't believe they will fire him. I think he wants out of there as bad as Steeler fans want him out of there.
Possibly.
His name comes up with the New York Giants a lot.
Well, there's only so many times, right, that a guy can get up and go to work every day and have people just constantly dragging you down for every decision that you make. And it's been going on for 10 years, it feels like. Sometimes you need a change. No one would begrudge Mike Tomlin if he stepped out, especially if they lose this game and make the playoffs.
I agree.
I guess that's the way it's trending. I'll be on your side. I'll be on the Ravens to win. Minus the 3 and under 43.5.
I hate the hook because I think this is a field goal game. I would actually probably take Pittsburgh plus 3.5, Baltimore to win by 3, and I will go. There's not a number I think that you could have set low enough. I will go under 41.
Under 41.
Every single one of these games becomes just an absolute grizzly gross fest.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, it is what it is. I think Baltimore's a better team. I don't buy Pittsburgh at all. Losing to Cleveland was really just confirmation of what I already thought.
When we reconvene on Monday for an Overreaction Monday, we will know who the 4 teams vying for the College Football National Championship are. We will also have the full playoff picture, find out which division winners are going to get killed in the first round of the playoffs. Will it be the Panthers or the Bucks? Will it be the Steelers or the Ravens? Jeremy, I hope you have a safe holiday, as with everybody out there. Remember, don't drink and drive. Ubers save lives.
Uber's much cheaper
than $10,000 paying for a DUI. Yeah, absolutely,
no doubt. Yeah, just Uber. Be safe. New Year's Eve is amateur hour. If you'd like to have a beverage with me, they're having a New Year's Eve party at the Village Porch, 51 North Merriman Avenue. That's where I will be. We'll have the Ohio State game up on the television, and just, it'll be a fun time. Ring in the new year.
Absolutely. Everybody enjoy the football. Like I say, stay safe while you're out there reveling and partying and frivoling and all of the things. We'll be back with you on an Overreaction Monday, right here on ESPN Asheville, 92.9 FM, 880 AM, and 1400. We'll see you then.
ESPN Asheville, your mountain weather for
clear.
Running through this Tuesday with sunshine, headed up to 35. Still a little breezy out there, but we have seen those wind advisories drop. Mostly clear tonight, overnight low, a cold 19. Now for Wednesday, pretty much an average day. Sunny skies headed up to
have a lovely,
degrees.
Happy New Year.
For those headed out Wednesday,
we'll reconvene.
Cloudy, dropping back to 29. New Year's Day.
Indeed. We'll see
you
again.
Brother.
Gaffino from the Weather Channel.
This report is sponsored by Capital One.
As a founding partner of iHeart Women's Sports Network, Capital One wants to help you hear more about today's top female athletes and keep more money in your wallet with no fees or minimums on checking accounts. Terms apply. See CapitalOne.com/bank for details. Capital One, N.A., member FDIC.
Bear Smokehouse Barbecue, the official barbecue of the Sportsocracy. It's a fantastic place to be. Not only do they have the back alley bar, which is a great place to watch the game, but of course they have the best meat in town. And they have 2 locations in Asheville for you to check out. It's on the South Slope in downtown Asheville, 135 Cox Avenue, and then inside Sweeten Creek Brewing on Sweeten Creek Road in South Asheville. Bear Smokehouse Barbecue has a special invitation for you to come out and join them on New Year's Eve, New Year's Day. They're going to have all the bowl games on at the back alley bar, plus there's going to be a complimentary champagne toast at midnight on New Year's Eve. Then on New Year's Day, to help get over the hangover, mimosas and Bloody Marys to start the day. BearsBBQ.com. It'll be a festive scene to start out the new year at Bears Barbecue, downtown Asheville on the South Slope. BearsBBQ.com.
At Ingles, we know that fresh means local. The best ingredients don't come from a world away. They come from your own backyard. From the farms we support, to the stores we love, to the tables you treasure. Ingles, we're with you every step of the way.
iHeartRadio's Thank a Teacher, powered by Donors Choose. Nominate an outstanding teacher in your life who's gone above and beyond for their students to be among the winners of $5,000 to stock their classroom. Nominate a teacher who goes the extra mile today at iHeartRadio.com/teachers.
The world needs Sesame Street. And right now, Sesame needs you. Donate today at sesame.org/iHeart. That's SESAME.org/iHeart.
Elmo loves you. Thanks for making a difference.
Clarissa sells WNC is the #1 team in Buncombe County. We have the customer service experience to assist you in achieving your real estate goals. Our team offers something that 90% of listings in our market won't have: Zillow Showcase. Check us out at ClarissaSellsWNC.com.
Do better, be better every day. That's the Parks Promise. Our mission, to improve lives with every interaction. This is JW, General Manager at Parks Ford Hendersonville. Experience the Parks Promise today at parksfordhendersonville.com. That's parksfordhendersonville.com.
Portions of the following program were pre-recorded.
The Sportsocracy.
That is some good, clean family fun there, eh, Kai?
Sure. You know Appalachian Motor Coach is the official shuttle sponsor of the Living the Dream Tailgate Tour. But did you know that they can get you anywhere in style? Weddings, bachelor or bachelorette parties, corporate gatherings, family reunions, Appalachian Motor Coach makes the ride part of the fun. Luxury seating, climate control, and none of the stress of parking or driving. Appalachian Motor Coach gets you there relaxed, on time, and ready for the party. For more information, visit them at AppalachianMotorCoach.com. Appalachian Motor Coach, the best memories start on the ride.
Mountain Graphics and Showtime Sports have teamed up under a new local owner to serve our community with the finest custom apparel and unique branded items at the best price. Mountain Graphics and Showtime Sports can customize whatever you, your team, or your local group may need with high-quality screen printing, embroidery, and laser engraving. Visit mtngraphicsavl.com or showtimesportsavl.com. That's mtngraphicsavl.com or showtimesportsavl.com for your local one-stop custom apparel shops.
I'm Coley Duffy.
I'm Cody Ward.
And
we're the Chainsaw Brothers.
Actually, we're cousins. A few days after Helene, we was in the driveway having a couple beers, waiting on the power to come back on. And we heard so many people calling, needing trees removed, and couldn't afford it.
So I called my dad to borrow a chainsaw, and over the next few months, we cleared trees for our neighbors. Our business was born out of wanting to help Western North Carolina get back on our feet.
We are fully insured and licensed. We keep our promises, meaning if we say we're going to be there, we'll be there. In these parts, we live how we were raised.
When you call the Chainsaw Brothers, you're not a customer, you're family. We're good at what we do, and we do it for a reasonable cost.
For all your chainsaw needs, call the Chainsaw Brothers. 828-316-1013. Or find us on Facebook. See how we treat our family.
Are you still covered up with storm damage and debris?
Call us about our daily rates at 828-316-1013. That's 828-316-1013. We're the Chainsaw Brothers, and with our neighbors, we're Western North Carolina strong.
Woohoo! Hi, I'm Smokey Bear, and I made an assistant to help you prevent wildfires.
Dude, I've got this. I've been camping since I was 5 years old.
But I am a camping influencer.
You know what? I'll bet you $5. Assistant Smokey, what is the best way to put out a campfire?
To put out a campfire, drown with water, stir, drown again. Then make sure the fire is out cold by feeling with the back of your hand.
Wait, really?
I'll take the $5.
Learn more at SmokeyBear.com.
Brought to you by the U.S. Forest Service, your state forester, and the Ad Council.
This football season, Bear Smokehouse Barbecue is where the fans feast. Catch every game Thursday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday on big screens with booming sound, cold drinks, and the best barbecue in town. Bring your crew and tackle the game day grub package. A dozen wings, a pound of pork or chicken, a full rack of ribs, 3 pints of sides, and slider rolls, feeding 4 hungry fans. Whether you're cheering for touchdowns or just here for the ribs, Bears is the ultimate game day destination. Bears Barbecue in downtown Asheville, your home for football, where the fans feast.
From the Ingalls studio, WPEK Fairview, WMXF Waynesville, W225CJ Candler, an iHeart radio station, guaranteed human.